Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What's good, everybody, man? Happy Friday, everybody, man. Hold on, I don't know what is going on with my mic on, bro. It's like tripping. You try to get everything right for the show, and it just seems like something has to go wrong every time, bro. Every time, I promise y'all, I be trying to get everything right. Either I'm fumbling the buttons, or I got technical difficulties going on with the computer. It's always something, bro. One of these days, I'm gonna have a perfect show. Trust me, y'all gonna know it too, because I'm gonna appreciate the hell out of it. I don't know what be going on, but besides all that hoopla, what's up with y'all, man? What is going on? Y'all know what to do. You step in this house, you gotta wipe your feet. That means hit that like button, and if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm talking about? It's real easy. It just take one of these. It's free. It don't cost anything. You understand me? But if you are feeling generous, don't forget we are monetized now. Finally, it's a great way to support the channel, so we can put back into the channel to keep giving this great content, bring better content and better quality. You know what I'm saying? Real spit. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good today, goddamn me. Right when I thought this week was gonna be kind of dull, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But first and foremost, I'm about to start this thing I used to do back. I gotta give my first two people that's always in the chat, they salutes, man. Salutes to DJ, you know what I'm saying? Punch Drunk, I dig the shirt. Yes, sir. I told you, man, when I saw him with it on, I had to order it. I had to get it, bro. It's the official tissue, you know what I'm saying? Official tissue. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Mark Wayne, what's good? That's my life right there, slick. Always something fresh. Yeah, it's always something. Karma don't like me. Karma don't like me. I guess because, you know what I'm saying, they be trying to find a chink in my armor, but I'm the first to face karma head on. I ain't afraid of karma, so I guess just go do little stuff to get on my nerves, you know what I mean? I don't know, but it be tripping, you know what I mean? So good day to my guys over to Australia. I know y'all rock with me. It was probably about 11, 12 y'all time in the afternoon. Salutes to y'all. Maybe earlier. I don't know. But, yeah, man. Right when I thought this week was getting dull, I was like, what are we going to talk about? Then I was like, I found something. And then, boom, just fell in my lap. I said, what? And one of them's the obvious, the talk of the town, you know what I'm saying, in these YouTube streets. And if you're on Sirius, if you're on Apple Podcasts, yeah, it's everywhere. Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? But before I jump into that, my boy DJ said it's 1:20 p.m. Salutes to y'all. I want to shout 9 and everybody that was on that panel. I listened to that again today. That topic, the way it went, the way it was handled, y'all make sure y'all go to 913 Boxer and check out the podcast we did over that way. And salute to 913 for having me on. Is USA boxing in a state of emergency? Trust me, it is a great eye opener, bro. I promise you, it's more than just the title. It is, bro. That's one for the ages. I got it in my save list. It's dope. It's dope. And I was on it, and I re-listened to it like I ain't know my own voice. You know what I'm saying? That's how dope it was. So, salutes to everybody who was on there, man. Salutes to everybody. Great job. Great job. Anything else I want to ramble about before I get into anything? No. But yeah, if you didn't get this shirt, bro, this one was on there. I ordered it when I saw him on WWE. Y'all know I'm a Terrence Crawford fan. If you're a hater, that's fine. Your choice. But yeah, the shirt go hard, bro. Boom. It was part of the rabbit hole for me, too. Got the rider season down at the bottom, which is something we're going to talk about, too. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Styles, salutes to you. Salutes to you, Styles. Nice Bud Doish. Yeah, this mother fire, too. The quality is nice. I ain't going to say it's not good. It's Tops Only. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Tops Only. Tops Only official. They show love to the channel. But it's up there. It's up there. You can tell they did this real quick. They was like pre-order shirts because you ordered it and then it didn't come. It was about 3 weeks. It was a pre-order, basically, which is smart. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not with WWE. It's not on, wasn't gonna stay on their website. So it was a pre-order. Like my shirt. My shirt finna be a pre-order. I should have brung it up here to show you guys. I showed it on a couple other shows, but yeah, that's gonna be a pre-order as well. Yeah, quit touching myself. I can't, man. That's why God gave it to me. Let me quit playing. That's why God gave it to me. I can't. Let me quit playing, man. But nah, man. So the shirt is dope. No doubt. I don't know if it's still on there, but I had to have it. I like boxing memorabilia, and this was definitely one of the ones I had to get. If I catch Bud in Vegas, he's definitely gonna have to sign this one. Do I want to start off with the hot shit, or do I want to wait to the see who's gonna pop on the show? Oh, the link is at the top. It's always in the chat. If anybody in here want to come on and speak something, more than feel free. Feel free to come on, as long as you ain't trying to show no private parts and doing no dumbish. You know what I'm saying? Feel free. This is a people show. We'll always be the people show. I guess I got my little notes. Yeah, I always do, bro. Hey, Dwayne Styles, I thought I was the only one that did that, bro. I do it with my hats. See that? I do it with my hats and when it's something like this come on a shirt. I keep it on until it fall off. Like, goddamn me, we got a thing in the loop where you keep this on. Well, people don't know why the sticker's so big, because the most common place is when you grab your hat, boom, boom. See how that works? Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hat clean. Trust me. It works. E-Dub, what's going on? What's happening? I see somebody already down here. Salute that boy DJ, bro. DJ, what's happening, baby? What's going on with you?
Welcome to GMT Sports.
Yes,
Owner,
yes.
proprietor, general manager, Slick 50. How are you?
I'm all right, man. Salute to you for that, man. Right on.
I do have a confession, though.
What's up?
You spoke about private parts. That's not what I'm going to show you. But I just want to share a little bit of Australian culture here with you for a second.
Uh-huh.
You ready? You good for it?
Yep.
There you go.
Carlton Dry. Look
Ultra
good.
smooth, Slick.
Yeah.
They ain't lying.
They ain't lying. I heard that. Salute to you, man. Salute to you, bro. I wish I could have one, man. My 11-year-old coming in the morning. She was out of town in Texas, so I gotta be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as my grandma used to say, and be ready to deal with that bundle of energy coming back home. So, but yeah, I will be having one tomorrow night, though. That's a fact for the fights. Abdullah Mason is fighting. I gotta see who the main card, but I'm more excited about the Abdullah Mason part of the fight.
Who's are you fighting?
I'm be honest with you. This card flew under my radar. I had a lot going on, and I was talking to RC. He was like, "Yeah, it's a fight this weekend." Abdullah Mason. I'm like, "Oh," and I still ain't had a chance, but I'm gonna look it up while we're on live on doing the podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? AI Money 231. Salutes to you, bro. For the 199, goddamn me, let it rain for that him. Hey, salutes to you, bro. Appreciate that. But yeah, man. It, like I say, a lot of news fell in the lap, especially about your boy Tim Tszyu. My speculations was right, and I'm gonna start with this because, like, at the roundabout news, everybody kind of heard, and I just was gonna give my opinion on it. The Devin Haney stuff, but Turki Alalshikh. All right, let me get my checklist because I don't want to. It was a lot. All right, I think it's Stomping Ground. I always forget that name, and I don't never mean no disrespect, but the interview I think is on Stomping Ground. Okay, and they did it on. It was on Twitter or X, which one you would call it, and they held that man on there for 45 minutes. Right, and salutes to the guy. On Twitter, it said, on X, it said his name was Charlie. Salutes to Charlie because he worked that interview, because you could tell that Turki Alalshikh kind of didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? He even kind of made a joke about it at the end of it, but he was like, his people work X and la, and you could tell when he was on there, like, I don't even want to do this. Like, he was kind of grumpy, but my man worked it, cheered him up, and he got to talking, right? Tim Tszyu, the problem with Tim Tszyu, right? It's not Tim Tszyu himself. He said that they reached out multiple times, right? Before even hearing anything back, like getting a runaround, so to speak, right? And getting a runaround with his team wasn't even the big deal. He knew it's a big thing how to get over here or whatever. Because America, he said over here in America, it's hard to get, nail down fights. It's not like other countries, he was saying. It was that when he finally got in contact with someone, they were like, yeah, we're associated with him, but we're not his team that handles him. We're going to refer you to his team. He gets the number to the team. They set the appointment up so they could meet, okay? They book in the room, all of that stuff, and they get stood up. So that's the problem. So he feel like he was played. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's just unprofessional and rude.
Yeah, and he doesn't like that.
No, well, who would? I
Right.
wouldn't like that.
And it pissed him off because he'd been having this roundabout with this man for about a month now. You see what I'm saying? And he finally get in contact with someone that claims they're the team and they're really not. So he's still open to working with Tim Tszyu. He just needs to talk to Tim Tszyu. He wants to talk to his team as well. But he wants assurance. Like, he feels like now, if I ask Tim Tszyu and then he said, yeah, I'm going to talk to my team, it's more of a reassurance, and he wants to know what happened. He said because that basically, in so many words, irritated the piss out of him. Y'all gave me a roundabout for a month, lying to me. Then I set up this book at this room to have this meeting. Nobody shows up, and you play me. What happened? And he said before they can talk about matches, he wants to know what happened because he feels like it's blatant disrespectful. And I agree with him. I agree with him.
So, I'm wondering whether that's actually, I've been looking at the way that No Limit have been rolling over the last month or two.
Mm.
So, and some of it's honestly a little bit unusual in that George Rose came out, No Limit came out, and Tim Tszyu came out, and they told the public 22nd of September, we've got a big fight coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, none of that ended up actually eventuating, did it? Between Ramos and Lubin and those sorts of things. So that's a little bit unusual to try and put the cart before the horse before you've got something locked away and agreed to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they drag the public out, maybe saving face and saying, oh, look, we've got something else coming up and we're still looking at the 22nd or the 29th. Now, they haven't even come out yet and actually confirmed from their end that Tim's fighting back on. What do we over there? It suggested that he's fighting on the undercard of Tank, October 18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, so they've gone quiet on that too. And yet he's come out again last week and said, oh, look, I'm just announcing that we've got a big announcement coming. And if you have a look through some of the comments there on his channel, they're going, look, stop playing around. You're not really creating excitement or anything like that. You're just annoying everyone to have a public announcement that you're going to have a public announcement. So I'm wondering whether they've actually just stretched themselves a little bit thin. I know that they've got cards coming up there with organising Nikita. Nikita's over there in the States. I don't know if he's back home yet. He fights, must be next week, 28th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little bit in that says that if they're running themselves thin while George Rose is in Australia and his brother Matt's over in the US, obviously either coordinating with PBC or talking to other fight teams or whatever they're doing over there, perhaps they just bit off more than they could chew and poor Turki was left hanging in the breeze because they just couldn't cover all the bases. They'd overcommitted. So I think that they either need to expand or be very careful of that because in any business, it's great to actually get good profit margins by keeping your numbers down. But at some stage, your profit margins just crash because you burn your bridges with people.
Right.
So it's funny that because I didn't know that. That's the first time that I would have found out eventually, but that's the first time I've actually heard that. And that's disappointing. That's just
It is,
unprofessional, right? Even
and
if they had sent someone from the team to meet Turkey and say, look, we've been held up or whatever it is, just somebody show up and talk to the man so that he doesn't feel like he's just been left hanging.
mm-hmm. And he also said something to the fact of when they pulled that fight or whatever the case because of the injury and all of that with Ortiz, that he had already had a couple other people lined up for when he was supposed to come back, but then they were saying he wasn't coming back till that date, so he couldn't. That's why he wanted to set the meeting up. So it was never from that point on he didn't never want to mess with him. And I remember watching an interview also with Tim Tszyu, and he said I would love to work with him. He just needs to get in contact with my team. And that's recent. He did this interview probably about 3 or 4 days ago, Tim Tszyu.
No,
So
that interview is actually a few weeks old.
is it when he's in the White House?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep. Yeah, it's a couple of weeks old.
Even if it's a couple of weeks old, let's just run with 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
If it's 2 weeks old and he's saying that he's been reaching out and getting to run around for a month, it sounds to me that Tim Tszyu has maybe a little too much trust into his team because obviously he doesn't know what's going on.
Look, that's possible, but I suppose that I'm very careful not to criticise his relationships with his team because the history. Because Glenn Jennings, his manager, Tim's manager, used to manage Costa as well.
Uh-huh.
So I suspect that there's some pretty strong ties there. But look, has it hurt him? That's the real question. Like, has it hurt him and the team as to whether they're not getting fights or they're not getting opportunities?
Right.
Certainly doesn't look that way just yet.
Right.
But going into next year, if all things fall out properly, it'll be interesting to see who taps Tim on the shoulder for another opportunity post Fondora, Spence, if he gets that far.
Now I haven't got to this part, and it's another part that's going to link to this. But also in that he said that he said he wants Bud to fight Virgil. He doesn't believe Virgil. Now there's a lot of hold on, let me say this first. There's a lot of misinformation out there, okay? That's been going on today. People adding their own spin on things. Bud never said he's going to retire, okay? It's just that people are taking away. Turki is talking like, okay, if he doesn't take the Virgil fight, he may retire because they don't know if he's going to get the Canelo fight, right? But that prompted me to a lot of people didn't listen to the entire interview because the interview was like 45 minutes long, okay? So he said that hopefully he can get in contact and it works out because if Bud doesn't fight Virgil, he wants to line him up with Virgil with Boots. The guy that Bud just fight, I don't want to murder his name, somebody else say it. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that Bud just fought, right? Or Tim Tszyu. He said he's on the list for that. You know what I'm saying? But he got to get in contact. You got to be able to talk to him. So he's still willing to work with him. Now, here's the kicker. This would trip me out about the whole situation. This blew me over, and I don't know why nobody ain't said anything about this. Out of all that interview, this was more important than anything in this interview. The one thing I thought would never happen, right? He said that he had a meeting yesterday. Guess with who?
Al Hyman.
Yes. He said, I sat down with Al Heyman's team yesterday, and it was a productive meeting.
But I think everyone glosses over because of the perception that some people have about PBC and Al, right? They just gloss over the fact that they actually had, and I keep reminding people, like they had 4 PBC fighters on the August 3rd Riyadh card. So there's no hate there or refuse to work with each other. Obviously that was a a bit of a trial to see how they go, see how it worked out. What can we do better next time? What do we need to keep working together? But you can't say that there was a hard wall of China, so to speak, between PBC and Riyadh season, because it just doesn't make sense if you've got 4 fighters on the card. And technically, if Virgil and Tim had been on that fight too, Tim would have been fighting under the PBC promotion.
Yep.
So, I think that people need to just take a bit of a breath with all of this stuff that's going on. Is Turkey good? Is he bad? Canelo, Bud, Tim, Tank, Devin, Ryan now. Just take a bit of a breath and wait for some of the facts to fall out rather than chasing every rumour, to your point, Slick. I think people are just too quick to read something and go off half-cocked.
Right. And it just tripped me out because I was like, what? He got that meeting? Like, if anybody was going to say no, it would have been Al. With everything that Al has on the table. But it leads into other things. Like, he talks very cryptic, and I know he does it on purpose because he just can't let everything out the bag that he's thinking is going to happen because it's not for sure yet. But to get the meeting with PBC, it made me think, like, okay, how you didn't get the meeting with Tim Tszyu then? But then I remembered he owes Al a fight. 1 fight left, right? So maybe Al was like, if he come at y'all, no. He's going to eventually talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And Al wants to get a deal better than Top Rank has. Because right now, Top Rank got the best deal of all. They only got to supply 12 fights, and they're going to be aired on ESPN Plus, which means he satisfies Disney. You get what I'm saying? All at the same time. So,
and there to be at Bob's approval.
So, but Golden Boy's just signed to him. You see what I'm saying? I think he's trying to strike a better deal because the stuff he got going on is kind of like, you need me too, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, we all heard, quote unquote, the rumors, because things have changed, that we're going to get fights on Netflix, right? Turki hinted at that. He didn't say Netflix, but he was saying the only way, the question that was asked, how do you bring boxing back to the forefront? And he said, I got something that works, but boxing need to be on one network. And it needs to be free. And I said, damn. Who else about to have that? Al. So if you strike a deal with Al and you can make one of your cards on Netflix, one of Riyadh cards, you in there. It makes perfect sense. But it's like, damn, bro, this dude just be moving so fast. Like, it's crazy. And like, it's just so much. Like, y'all have to see the interview, but it was so much and it was a lot to the point where, like, he sounds very sure about it. Like, yeah, Al, this and that third. I'm willing to work with PBC and all of that. Now, go ahead.
Just before I just want to come back on. And this is a question, right?
Uh-huh.
To the best of your knowledge or the best of your memory, whichever one's most appropriate here, was the Amazon Prime deal only a 12-month deal with PBC?
No.
Because from what I understand is that Tank's got a substantial contract with Amazon Prime, rightly or wrong. That's just what I've read and heard. So
wait a minute. Who has it? Who has it?
Tank.
Yeah, that's speculation.
Okay. Well, yeah, I did say rightly or wrong, right? So where do you see that falling out? Do you see that there's a dual option for PBC to either work with Amazon Prime, perhaps for pay-per-views, as well as Netflix? Like, how do you see that actually falling out?
That's the thing. You know, Netflix doesn't have a peer-to-peer paying solution. You get what I'm saying? Pay-per-views. I would imagine the pay-per-views probably would still be on Amazon, But I can't really say because he's about to have a free fight on Amazon coming up. I forgot who it is. He's finna have his first free fight on Amazon. So I'm not knowing because remember the deal with Amazon is that they gave him a 12 to 14 fight deal over the span of 3 years or something like that. But they're not giving him no money. They're just giving him a platform to stream on. So I don't know. It got to be something in the contract where he could throw his fights where he wants. He just has a streaming deal basically with Amazon. You get what I'm saying? And the people are saying people are gravitating saying Tank got an Amazon deal for all that money because right now the only platform we know that he has is Amazon. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm with you. Until they tell you, like one of Tank's team or something like that, they actually, tell you what's what and what the deal is, which they never will, and they don't have to. Let's face it. What Tank earns is really his business, nobody else's. Why I ask these questions is that if we piggyback off of a couple of the conversations we've had in the last couple of months, that they're stable. PBC stable looks to be aging.
Yeah.
So is that one of the reasons that Owl's potentially more open to working with some of the other promoters or Riyadh season to attract some more people under that banner and into that stable? Because it won't matter which way you flip or turn it. You mentioned just then that as far as we understand, still Tim, as an example, has a contract, a one-fight contract with PBC. So he would honour that over the States if he fights Backram because he'd be under the PBC banner and probably Amazon Prime broadcast. But then he's got Erickson Lubin, who's also PBC. And if he gets past Erickson Lubin, he's got either Spence or Fondora, which are also PBC.
Right.
So has there been a renewed contract there and say, well, look, forget about the one fight, I'll actually give you 3 fights.
But that could be the talk. Cause see, dealing with Al, boy, you want these fights, he usually make you re-up. But if he go over there with Turk and Al and work something out, now it becomes between Turkey and Al. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you missed probably, or I either miscommunicated. Is Al making a play for Tim to be part of his stable?
I would think so if he's trying to line them fights up like that. If that's what he's telling them, most likely, yeah. But it's all about, like you said, we ain't heard the big announcement. If that first fight is even going to take place, is it being held off because of this meeting? If Turkey get involved, I imagine No Limit goes with Turkey and then Al dealing with Turkey. That's how I would see it going. But until then they announce it, then shoot, that's what it's gonna be. And you gonna sign that contract to get those other 2 fights. You gotta. It's not gonna be just freelance. Al's never worked that way. Hell, he doesn't work that way with Canelo.
But if we understand the timeline, that's the only thing that actually I could probably chip PBC is about fighter activity. All right, I'm not one of these hate PBC and El Heyman sort of people because until you're behind closed doors and in those meetings, do you really, like, you can suspect maybe what's going on, but you never really know, right? So
right,
the timeline for those 3 fights looks like, I mean, on paper, it looks like Tim's got to turn around and fight 2 months after he fights Backram for a Lubin fight. I mean, that's pretty active, right? And then the fight early next year, what was it, February or something like that for the Spence Fondora outcome. So I think PBC would have a real win if they've actually can forecast some of these fights and keep their stable more active, because who have they got? Right. I mean, roll them off. Who's their biggest stars at the moment in any division?
And to be honest, it would serve him to work with Turkey because then that's less headache for Al. To, like you just saw that card that had the PBC fighters and stuff like that. he gonna get him competition, keep his fighters active, and he gonna make money off of them. I mean, I think it's a hand in hand deal. He's the only one that's on the island by himself. I think he should go ahead and work with him. I just think Al wants that deal. You get what I'm saying? Al want to make sure he still has some control. That's what I believe it is. And
Well,
Tim Tszyu is one of his major, because I can't see him try. I can't see Al letting Tim go. I
well,
can't.
it'll come at a cost to initially break that partnership. No different to the cost that Canelo and Bud played and those sorts of things, where the PBC were so reliant on that potential profit and income that when they both walked away from it, and look, Boots Innes just walked away as well.
Right.
So perhaps they're looking at a different model that says, well, we actually don't genuinely want so many fighters and obligation on our books and in our stable anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can say what you want about the bloke, but he's got to be smart enough to last this long. Al
Yeah.
Heyman, and then
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
RC
Oh
was
man,
telling
he's
me
been.
about all the different ventures that he's walked in and
Yeah.
out of.
From concert promoter to CBS to, man, that man been around in everything. He's one of them guys you can't get rid of because of the connections that he has. He's rubbed shoulders with everybody in the entertainment industry. You know what I mean?
Well, that
It's
and the
on.
fact that a bloke like him just isn't going to go to bed one night and wake up the next morning and be dumb. Just
Right.
doesn't work that way.
Right.
So
Exactly.
look, you can see, if you just have a look around now in the short time that Turkey's been here, when we have the discussions about whether he's good for boxing and all these sorts of things,
Mhm.
does he appear maybe a little bit impatient at times when he can't get fighters to bend a knee, as some people call it, or,
Right.
you know, lock away a deal for a date and a fight? Look at all of the disruption that's now happened um, through the boxing landscape, because Queensberry's now going to, the rumour is they're going to Matchroom. They'll amalgamate with Matchroom next year across there on the zone. And Golden Boy's now across, all but across there at Turkey's convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Top Rank's tasting it with
Mm-hmm.
12 fights. And now we're here, they're sitting down with PBC. So the man's created some movement. He's,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like he's really shaking up the glass in the jar a little bit that he's boxing over there, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and then, oh man, he said so much in there though, man. But like at the same time too, though, it was. Hey, he has a lot on his plate. It's like he's being told these things to do. For instance, remember we was wondering like what's more than why is he over in America and he wants to do more and whatever and this and that third with boxing, right? He's not only trying to do it here. He's trying to go He's trying to go to every country and do this. So it's not just American promoters, Australian promoters, English promoters. No, he's trying to go every country and like sign them aboard to Riyadh season. So my man got in his mind of global domination when it comes to combat sports, because he said it's not just what he said, not just boxing, mixed martial arts, even the WWE, all of that. So I was right when that, and then about that whole thing, the UFC thing and all of that stuff. He's heavily in it, and he's gonna bring. Like he said, he wants to bring all of that to the forefront. And I think he's good for boxing. It's just that when somebody put too much good in your face, I just feel like something is bound to go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, my only reservation at the moment is I don't like watching people react like he does when he doesn't get his own way.
Yeah, that's what rubs a lot of people the
and
wrong way.
and that can
And
be impatience, or that can be a cultural thing. It could be any number of things, right? But I see that impatience turn into spite too often with people like that. and then they
Yeah.
go out of their way to block you or, whatever it is. That's what I don't want to see, particularly if there's fighters that we do want to see on that blacklist, like a
Right.
Canelo, like a Tim, like a Tank. I
Right.
mean, think what you want of anyone, but we all tune into their fights, don't we?
Hell yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. I said that too. I think I said that last week. I said, as much as we talk bad, we gonna be watching it. we gonna be watching. But yeah, man, and that's a great segue into the next thing. He was talking about it's harder to make fights in America, and it's irritating to him, to a certain standpoint or whatever. And he went into that, and Charlie asked him, he was like, "What about the Canelo? What happened with the Canelo thing?" So he was like, this was the beginning. This is how you know he was kind of not wanting to do the interview. He was like, "I'm going to answer this, and it's probably gonna be my last time answering this." And the old boy's like, "Okay." But he explained it. He explained it. Go ahead. What'd you say?
Do you see what's just happened? What's unfolded? You
Yeah.
used the word or the name Al Heyman. I used the word, and look who's turned up.
Yeah, man. We got Punch in the
Drunk.
building. What? Let me give him that money for salute to Punch for that $4.99, bro.
Y'all really think that Turki can save this crooked, dirty, demonic from the bowels of hell?
I don't think that. I think he looks at Al almost as.
Hey, Slick, just like I know how these promoters play behind the scenes, bro.
Yeah, man.
They shake hands, but them motherfuckers will stall the fuck out your career if you piss them off, bro.
I think what if Turki is trying to prevent that? And
why do we need promoters, man? Some of the best. There's a lot of boxers who promote themselves independently and are extremely successful. I can name more.
You know what a hostile takeover
I don't
is?
understand what the point of a promoter is, man. All they do is hold the best fighters back. I don't understand all of them.
Right. Right.
But I said exactly the same thing yesterday, Punch. Go to independent contractors. But then I thought about that a little bit and said, well, what that actually means is then you need to have a team around you that will coordinate all the venues, the seating, and all of those sorts of things that normally the promoter would do for you.
That's how he'll get you.
Take a huge fucking cut of your money just for this. It's like, man, no, fuck that. I don't need you to do that. I could do it all. I'm gonna pay for this shit anyway. What do I need you for?
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It's like this. Boxers, I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm not gonna say get smarter. What I feel boxers need to put in their contract is if I sign you for 3 fights, right? There needs to be a time. I want to fight every 3 months. Can you provide that for me? You know what I mean? Don't fight me once a year, stall me out, and hold me on my last fight. Don't do me like that. When I sat down and talked to Bob Arum, he even said that he wants it to be like that, but he was saying that he wish it can go back to that. Right? Now, this interview is on my channel. And he was like, but the thing is, these kids want astronomical amounts of money. You know what I mean? To do that. Like, it's just not worth it at the end of the day today. There's no give or take. So, and I totally understood what he was saying. And just like DJ said, he's right. He said when back in the day, all the fights he put on, he was signing people to 1 fight, 2 fight deals, stuff like that. Not holding you for 4 years for what? Especially because he said it comes at a cost. What if I sign you and you was on a run 2 win streak and then you lose a 3rd one, and in this climate you lose 1 time, it's like your shit. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm stuck with you. So the next fights I'm gonna take a loss on you, whatever. So. It's a toss up when it comes to that promoter side.
But whilst every promoter, and that's where the investment mindset is missing. So if you're as a promoter, first of all, you should be working for the fighter because they're the ones that are actually earning you money. It's their performance in the ring, not your sideshow or your venue or your ads that's earning all the money. Right? As a promoter, it's the boxer. But some of the things that you just said, if all promoters are thinking like that and worried about the L, right?
Right.
And what that does to their bottom line, that doesn't allow a commercial environment where promoters then want to work together, right? So that's the missing piece. But one of the more alarming things for me, and I haven't really said anything, when Punch come on and he said, "Look, can Turkey clean up this thing called boxing?" Right? The mess. Well, I've got my doubts if the Virgil and Boachak decision's got anything on that. Think about that for a minute, right? If anyone thinks that that's an unfair decision and Boachak won with the knockdowns and all of those sorts of things, and Virgil still gets the decision, that was on Turkey's card.
Right.
So if, and I say if in inverted commas, I'm not throwing any accusations. If there was interference, that's not interference from PBC, Top Rank, or anyone else. That was interference.
That's the point I've been saying all along.
I said that night, DJ.
That's the point I've been saying all along, bro.
I said that night. Hold on, now.
Don't take the heat off Oscar, nigga.
Hold on. Let me get 9 in this thing, man. Seuss 913, bro. Hell of a show, bro. Again, if y'all, everybody in that chat, if y'all ain't checked out, go to 913 Box to go check out the show over there. It's dope. Check out the one that says is USA Boxing in the state of emergency. Did I say it right?
Yeah, I believe it's something like that.
Yeah, go check it out. I'm talking about. I listened to it while I was at work, and I'm on it. I listened to it. It was dope.
And I'll listen to it back as well.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Guys. Hey, Deej, you killed it. Punch, you killed it. And I was like, damn, these brothers are smarter than what I thought y'all was. Y'all killed it. Excellent point. And,
that was some of our best work right there.
Yeah, that was a great show.
I appreciated it. Y'all brought the heat to my channel, man. So salute to y'all as well.
Yeah, man.
We just got to sleep with Bill. We just bring our best stuff on your channel, man.
Yeah, that was a damn good show. I say that I had to save it. But I said that night, DJ, because remember I was like, how you go tell that man, I'm going to get you the biggest fights. I'm going to go talk to Bud and give him an amount of money that maybe he wouldn't turn down to fight you. Then the fight happens, and then the fighter you want to fight Bud looks like shit, and then it ends up like that. I was like, see, you can't be doing this. Is when you needed. What was the analogy I gave? It's like when Suge Knight came from behind the curtain and Death Row just went downhill. That's how that is. That's how I feel like when he did that. Like you just took all your validity away. Like now I can't trust you, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody named Mama knew. Like, and then the propaganda that's going around, bro. Like, I just heard recently Ryan Garcia called himself snapping, Bud, you a piece of shit. You can't fight, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of his rant, he gonna say that fight should have been a draw. Hold on. How you gonna say Bud a piece of shit? If he was a piece, how did he make the champ even get that? If you felt like it was supposed to be a draw, how did he even get to a draw? If he garbage. You get what I'm saying? That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah,
He's stepping up to 154. He's stepping up to 154. This dude's supposed to be the man. You can't call a man garbage for that.
Bro, so the boxing to this day, bro. These dudes are weird. We talked about this shit yesterday. These is weird dudes. It's the decline. It's a different type of male on the scene now. Unfortunately,
that's a nice way to put it in it.
That's what
you're a little bit different.
Right.
Yeah, that's what men have been evolved into. This is nowhere near his weight class, nowhere near nothing. Nigga, your ass is suspended for popping dirty. Won't you shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking? That's what I'm gonna need you to do, Ryan. Shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking. You know what I'm saying? For real though, that is nowhere in his lane. Think about it. That's the air. A few months ago, you had Big Baby Anderson talking shit to Devin Haney or some shit.
Yeah, that was weird.
And I'm like, bro, you a whole heavyweight. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that was weird.
It just speaks to the time, bro. These dudes is weird nowadays.
But and another thing too that he said in that interview, it's not even on my list because you said his name, Big Baby Anderson, right?
Yeah.
He picked his own demise. Turki said I didn't put Burkoli on him. He picked Burkoli. I put 3 fighters in front of him, and he picked him.
Oh,
he thought that was gonna be an easy fight. He got washed.
I was like, what? He said he picked him. He said I presented 3 fighters, and he picked Burkoli.
He picked them himself.
Yep.
He thought that shit was a good idea.
Yep.
Never let that nigga pick again, ever.
I said,
Never
wow.
again. Never again.
I said, wow. Where was the matchmaker at? Like, he didn't, where was Top Rank? Like, nah, dog, you don't want that. You don't want that. Take him. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was that guy at? Wow. I was like, oh my God. And now he wants to match Burkoli up with Zhang. Zahili Zhang.
Man.
That'd be a monster.
Give him Parker.
Hey, he might pummel Parker, bro.
My point, right? You know, when
well,
we
you want to know something though?
You matches that you don't know which way it's going to go.
But you want to know something though? Michael Hunter beat Burkoli, and Michael Hunter is small like Parker, so maybe smaller fighters will give him hell.
But it's something about 2 big slow motherfuckers that's just throwing punch, bow, bow, bow. That's intriguing to me. I like that fight.
Yeah, because the way he did the Juggernaut was crazy.
Yeah. Damn, man, that's crazy.
But yeah, he chose his stuff. It was a good interview, bro. Like he literally said, "Yeah, I didn't put Burkoli on him," because he was like, "Was you surprised at the Anderson fight?" He was like, "No." He was like, "Why not?" Because he chose him. He was like, "What you mean he chose him?" I had 3 fighters he could choose from, and he picked him. I said, "Whoa." That blew my mind right there, bro. So yeah, he picked his own demise, bro. I was like, okay.
Nigga thought he was ready and found out real fast he ain't.
Yeah, man. And to take it from there, I want to clear something else up about this Canelo stuff, right? That Canelo shit still. Remember I said that Canelo it ain't over? It's not over. It's not. He said he had been talking to Canelo for 4 months. And he said that the thing is about Canelo is the text that he's talking about, he said he don't know if that was Canelo or not. And this is where the disrespect came in. When Canelo was talking about he disrespectful, he said that, okay, when last time I talked to him, he said spoke to him, right? He said, I want to do business with you, but you mess with Eddie Hearn. I don't like the way Eddie tries to talk to me. He said, okay, why are you trying to put me in the middle of that? I have nothing to do with that.
Right.
I'm talking about me and you. He said after that, that's when Canelo, he said that conversation happened right before he put that shit out when he said, I don't like the way he do I respect him, but I don't like how he do business. You see what I'm saying? And he was like, I ignored it, but he said, you can't get mad at me. And I agree with him. You can't get mad at me because you got a beef with somebody else. I'm not here to settle that beef. I'm here to make fights. So when he came to the tweet, he said, I did not tweet. He said, I did text him to talk to him while I was in LA. And he said he received a text back that, I can't talk to you right now, maybe after the fight, blah, blah, blah. But in so many words, he was basically saying he was being ghosted. And so he don't know if that was a real text from him. You see what I'm saying? But he said it's still open. He said it is just going to be an ongoing thing. And he really want to get that fight for Terrence. But other than that, it ain't closed. It ain't closed. He made it clear that he's still going to keep trying. But this was good. He said if he don't want to fight, he said, because he said it never was just limited to Terrence. He said he was trying to make Benavidez. He said it's always been that way. He said he would like him to fight Terrence first, but if you don't want to fight Terrence, can I make the fight with you and Benavidez?
See, that's crazy though, because I don't see how. Let's put it like this: that's an in-house fight. You know what I mean? I don't see, based on past actions and shit, I don't think Heyman will let him make that fight when it can just stay inside. in-house.
That's where Turki talking to Al Heyman comes in.
Yeah, did you hear? He had a meeting with Al and them yesterday.
Yeah, that sounds well and good because I just don't. Al hasn't gave me nothing to trust yet.
No, he ain't. But remember what we talked about? What we talked about? Hold on. Nah. I'm about to stop you because I don't want you to contradict yourself, bro. What has Al been doing every time he get on a new network? Is he using his money or somebody else's money?
Somebody else's money. Yeah.
Well, that's a bank, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If you want to pay them dudes, okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just leery. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying yay or nay. I'm just saying I just don't trust it.
No, I don't. You can't. I mean, come on, bro. It's Al at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But in a sense, it's like, okay, you telling me you want Canelo and you need my help making it happen. First of all, how much I'm getting out of it. And I ain't trying to pay him all that money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You do it. Maybe I'll let you, I use my mouthpiece, boo, and try to make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Have that little extra pool. You know what I'm saying? Bring somebody in the fold that Canelo likes working with. You know what I mean?
Yep.
To try to get, I mean, that's something I would do.
That's one theory though, because
the
way I see it though, based on like past actions, right? What I'm saying is, and I'm aware of all the rumors and everything too, but the way I see it is this: if Danny Garcia, being Puerto Rican, gets past Laura, I'm just saying, I'm probably pretty much about like 65% sure that some shit like that would happen.
Man, it's crazy too, because why it ain't for the belt now? All of a sudden they can't make weight.
See what I'm saying?
He did that before with Rolly and who else was that? All of a sudden the fights weren't for the belts. Who the fuck was that? Both fights end up not being for the belts. Man, I can't remember, bro.
Devin, wasn't it? Because Ryan come in overweight.
Ryan came in overweight.
Yeah, 3 pounds or whatever it was, and then
no, this was a PBC card.
Oh.
And it was Rolly. It was Rolly and it was another fight on there, and they came in all of a sudden it wasn't for no belts because both of them quote unquote was catchweights, and it was crazy. I was like, how all this? It was all of a sudden that week, and I was like, what? It's gonna hit me. It's gonna hit me.
How long ago?
No, it wasn't long ago. It was on Amazon, so it had to be one of them cards.
Amazon. They've only had one card, haven't they?
No, it's been 2, ain't it? I'm about to look it up. Y'all about to make me look this stuff up right now. I gotta figure this out. This is gonna bother me. Why Google take the board away?
Well, while Slick's doing that, 9, check the private chat and see if you can give me any specific.
I'm typing right now.
Oh, sweet.
Roller.
I was gonna jump in the private chat and ask you about that too.
Okay, Roller Romero.
Hey, Slick, when you get to the Haney conversation, I have a favor to ask.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. It was the Eastside Cruz fight, bro. He didn't come in at 135. He came 139, bro. It was that. Who was else on that card though? Hold on. It should tell me when I go here.
Hang on. Have a look in chat. RC. What's he? Tim Zoo and Keith Thurman, Charlo and Benavidez.
That's who it was. Tim Zoo, Keith Thurman, and Jamal Charlo and Benavidez did make. That's what it was. I knew it was something, bro, because they did not make weight and it wasn't for no belt. All of a sudden, nobody belts was up for grabs. It was like, what? How is that possible? Yeah, you right, bro. You right. It was Charlo on that card, bro. It was his comeback fight. It was him, and they didn't make weight. You right, and nobody's shit was on the line, bro. No belts was on the line.
I'm telling you, RC can't call himself a casual. I'm not having it.
Nah, we say that shit too, man. He's like the in between guy. He's not a casual.
And the memory of an elephant.
Yes, he does. Trust me. Come to that damn football, shit.
Shit,
he's an almanac. Promise you. But so yeah, man, he be doing stuff like that to keep stuff in play. Cause all of a sudden these guys can't make weight all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Man, stop playing. It's weird though, you know what I mean? How it goes to that. But I do got a couple. just a couple more things about the interview I wanted to talk about, man. We already covered the Virgil thing, right? He got them 3 people lined up for Virgil if Bud don't bite. But I will say this though. Shout out to Bud if he land that Canelo fight. Somehow so this man make work. I'm leaning after seeing that fight, man. Canelo might get him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But just to see him fulfill his goal, man, I'm a cheer him on, man. That's a person's goal. If that's the goal he wanted to set for himself, who am I to say don't do it? You know what I'm saying? Go for it. You know what I mean? If not, this is where the room meal kick in. Shit, what else is there but to retire?
Yep. I've been saying that shit from day one.
You know, like I said, he didn't say he was gonna retire, but even the Sheik say that, hey, I don't think he's gonna fight Virgil. He said that too. He said it like 3-4 times during that interview. He was like, yeah, I want to fight Virgil, but I really think he's not gonna take it. I offered him money. I already sent him a contract. And the way he talking, like, he ain't answering me back. You know what I'm saying? So he really believe he ain't taking it. So, you know, and he made it clear though, like he want legacy. Like it ain't just about money, it's about legacy. So if that's how that man feel, and if he mess around, get it, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Rob, hey, King Casual. He said he had a meeting with somebody at MGM Grand. With the owner of MGM Grand. That was an interview too. So he was there for a reason that day. When we were saying he showed his face in Vegas. Yeah, he said he had a meeting with somebody there with the MGM Grand. But other than that though, we gonna get to Devin Haney. But it was 2 fun facts. Okay, this is where dude be like showing his ugly side. He asked him, dude said, Charlie said, what about BoxRec? He started playing instantly dumb. He was like, what? What's that? What? He said, BoxRec, you know. He said, yeah, what about it? And then he was like, do you not like it? What is it about it? He was like, no, I don't have no problem with BoxRec at all. But I do have my own platform. It'll be fully done in the next 2 months. That's gonna be launching on its own. So I was right. He has his hand in that Fight Facts, like I said. I did a whole video. I don't know if y'all caught that video, but I did a whole video on that shit. I knew he did. I knew it, and he made sure he said that shit. So salute to Charlie for pulling that question out.
Bro.
This is, what'd you say, Nine?
I said it's that old saying Grandma used to say, where there's smoke, there's fire. You know?
I promise you, I knew I was right about that shit. So, and this for Punch. You there, Punch?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. You know why we getting undisputed?
Why?
Turkey gave him the rest of the money. For everybody don't know, Undisputed is the next latest boxing game coming out. He gave him the rest of the money so they can release it.
Shit.
Punch?
No lie, bro.
I pre-ordered that shit as soon as it hit the store, bro. First boxing game in years.
I got it. I had it for 2 years. Remember I told you I had it for 2 years? I don't got to pay for it. Just when it get released, it's going to update. It was $30 on Steam.
Your fans are back too, Punch. In the chat.
So, hey. What's up, Mexican boxing #1? But nah, on everything, so like that messed me up too. So he got his hands in a lot of stuff. And I'm just running through because it was a lot of points. But okay, and this one right here, he said he want that Garcia and Haney too. He said he wanted. Ryan contacted him or whatever, but he said he talked to Ryan on the phone. He was like, I like him. I really do. He said, but respectfully, I'm going to uphold that suspension. I'm going to respect that suspension. You can wait it out because, dude, Charlie made an interesting point. No, he said it. He was like, yeah, he's suspended here in America. If I wanted him to fight in Saudi Arabia, we could do that. He said, but I'm going to respect the suspension. He was like, I deal with a lot of sports and I don't respect no drug cheat. That's exactly what he called him.
Yeah. Well, hang on. What sanctioning body gave him the suspension?
Shit, I don't know, to be honest with you. It was New York. He suspended by New York Athletic Commission.
It wasn't no sanctioning body. It was New York. But WBC, WBC forfeited him when he went on that, when he crashed out and went on talking all that racist shit.
Yeah. So, But he said he gonna respect it, and he said that he gonna have to show him he drug free, and when he gotta get all his stuff together for, he'll make that fight even happen. But he said he showed him that he drug free. He was like, oh yeah, I'll put that fight together. He was like, I would like to see it. He said, but yeah, you ain't coming over there being no drug cheat, bro. He was like, I take that too serious. It's not gonna happen.
Damn,
whatever.
And lighting everybody up and shit.
Babe.
Now you lighting every fighter up, bro. That's not Mexican. That's fucked up. I mean, like, that's God damn. Shit, I don't know how to take it. I agree with some of it, but goddamn.
He own him, bro. But yeah, man. That's pretty much it out there. Oh, interview. The interview over there, I believe it's called The Stumping Ground. If y'all want to check it out, it was a good ass interview, bro. And like I say, salute to Charlie, because you could tell Turki Alalshikh kind of, when you could tell somebody don't want to do something. He was like, yeah, like he was like that, but he got him to brighten up and got him talking for 45 minutes straight and got him just spilling the beans. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. He asked him about that UFC stuff or whatever. He gave a roundabout. He did that shit on purpose, bro. He gave a roundabout on that shit. Like, yeah, the Spirit, yeah, we doing a UFC, the biggest UFC card, gonna be in the Sphere, whatever. Dude is like, did that have anything to do with Canelo? Well, I had a meeting with the MGM grand manager and blah, 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 blah. Never came back to answer that question. So yeah, that shit was on purpose. That's what I took from that. Straight up.
Is, man.
But
it's suspect to me though. Like, bro, like you supposed to be for boxing, but then you doing this with UFC. That's like akin to keying somebody's car, bro. Like you're mad at Canelo, so you gonna key his car. That's like a crazy ass ex-girlfriend type shit. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like it. Me personally.
Well, it's the thing. He has his hand in everything. He made it clear. Remember I was telling you about TKO and all that stuff?
Yeah.
And all that. Well, yeah, he made that abundantly clear today. He WWE, UFC, all MMA, boxing, yeah, they got their hand in it. That's the umbrella. That's theirs. So it's not like he just went to him and said, hey, let me help you throw a fight. No, they're being funded by him. Same as WWE. He said something about some new WWE card and all that stuff coming. It's he got a lot going on, bro. And he also said that what he's doing here in America, they're gonna most definitely be doing in every country. And he mentioned Africa, and he was like, he got to get permission for that though. And he said that, but he want to throw a big fight, and he want and encourage people over there to box and get all the promoters to sign on as well. So he trying to go to Japan. He said he's trying to go everywhere.
Yeah, I guarantee you he'll carry Joshua over to Africa because he's like Nigerian, right?
Guess who he? Oh my God, guess who he gonna bring back?
Who's that?
Your favorite boxer?
Who, Ngannou?
Hell no.
Nah, I thought you. Who?
Deontay Wilder.
Man, what?
He said he won't. He didn't say he won't. He said him and Chisora.
Chisora, knock him the fuck out, man.
He said it, bro. He said, but he don't know if Deontay got himself together yet. But yeah,
but
it's not a rumor.
I seen Wilder on another platform where guys worshiping. If you know what I'm talking about, the alphabet guys or whatever.
Yeah,
and he had like they gave him like a lifetime achievement award. This is like a few days ago, but he had his right arm in a sling though, like it's broke. So I don't think he gonna be doing that anytime soon.
Well, he cleared it up because I guess it's been a rumor over that way in the UK side because I hadn't heard nothing about it, and he said, yeah, that's not a rumor.
Yeah, he's got the right arm in a sling, bro.
Yeah,
like
maybe that's what he meant. Maybe that's what he meant. He said because he don't know if Deontay got himself together yet. So, but enough of Turkey, goddamn me, you know what I'm saying? But I just thought it was interesting, interview, and I took my little notes or whatever because, like I said, it's been going around, but people adding their stuff on talking about because they had me thinking like, damn, Bud gonna retire? Where y'all hear that shit at? Bud ain't say he retiring. He just holding out. But I wouldn't be surprised, like somebody else said I heard today, if he up and retire next year. If he don't get that fight, beginning. You know what I'm saying? Sometime next year, Bud gonna mess around, and be like, "Hey, y'all, deuces." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pull a Dre Ward, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to see, for Bud's sake and my sake, because I'm selfish. I don't want to see, if the Canelo fight's going to happen, I want it to happen sooner rather than later. I don't want to see Bud at 38 or 39 getting his opportunity. Like, I think that's just completely unfair and unnecessary.
You're right.
So I guess most of it lays in Canelo's court. So once he's finished with Belenga, hopefully he just sits down and says, well, right, here's the 2 dates that I'm prepared to fight. These are the dates that I own. But if you want to crack, which of those 2 dates do you want to do it?
Well,
I just don't want to.
It'll be May. No, because they setting up Earl. I don't know. I'm leaning more. It's not gonna happen, bro.
Garcia too, though, bro.
Huh?
By any stretch of imagination, if Garcia gets past Laura, I'm telling you right now, bro, that would probably be the target fight for him to fight, because that would be a Mexico versus Puerto Rican type thing. That just seems
that too.
Me. It seems like, because think about it like this: if Garcia can get past Laura, which I don't know, that's like I'm brain farted with that fight. But if he can get past Laura, that's an opponent in common. You're already like at 160. You're a weight class away. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be pretty, because you just coming off of a fight. You know what I mean? And that's more doable, and it's all in-house. You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
So that's like, I feel like that's a contingency plan for PBC. Okay, they can do everything they got to do, and if Turki put this money behind him and do, make the fight, the Benavidez fight, yeah. But the way I feel, just looking and just watching the way shit's going, I feel like, they're propping Danny Garcia up to fight him. But if he gets past Laura, he won't fight Laura again. But I think if Danny wins, I'm about 65% sure that they'll probably put Danny in the ring with Canelo next.
That's interesting, though.
That's just interesting to me.
I can see it. I can see it.
Other than piss poor promotion and poor storytelling, I just can't for the life of me see how a Bud versus a Jamil Charlo fight wouldn't pull big numbers.
That would. That's what I'm saying. Bud looking for belts and legacy, though. That's what he on. He not.
Well, he can have all of the belts, or at least 2 of them, off Jamil if he ends up fighting him.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's no different then with. Well, there's your answer. Mel Charlo is probably the biggest name in the PBC stables at the moment.
Yeah, man. Like I, as a fan, I would hate for him just to retire, bro. Take that fight, give us one last fight. And then lay your shit in the ring like the Undertaker did at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying?
Give us more than one. Go for a proper unification at 154 if Canelo's not interested. Just go out all guns blazing.
Man, I would hate for him just to quit, bro. I would, man.
But I think, you talking about Bud quitting?
Yeah.
I think that that would be the best thing for him. Through my lens is a little bit different than you all's, because I used to fight. Right. But think about it like this: it's probably not that he's even afraid of certain fighters. He's probably just like, I can't get up for that. You know what I mean? He just can't get up for, like, bro, like, why fight these dudes? You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this. Let's flip it. About 2 years ago, man, they was saying the same thing about Bud. Like, Bud hasn't brought nothing to the table, this, that, and the third. Now the Rabbit got the gun. He's like, bro, these dudes don't bring nothing to the table. He's trying to cash out. He's trying to cash out big. He don't even give a fuck if he sell his own. You feel me? He's just trying to get paid. That's all he want, that dough ray meat. That's what the fuck he want. You know what I'm saying? And if he can't get it, then shit, I might as well sit down. Because think about it.
Too, well, in a combination too, though. I mean, I get the money side, but if you fight Canelo, bro, that's history.
That's it. Yeah.
That's history and money. That's the big check, but it come with history.
That's the perfect. I don't think he'll win, but I think that's the perfect fight for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he get that. That's history. I'm talking about that's some shit. And then he pull it. If he pull it off, shit.
But let me ask all you guys on the panel a question though. Watching all this back and forth with Bud and Canelo, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you was Benavidez, how the fuck would you feel?
Oh shit, I'd be pissed.
Exactly. Probably because he ain't getting the response that Bud's getting.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed. But his thing is,
you ain't fought nobody. You don't bring nothing to the table. We can't say that about him.
But Benavidez and them saying the wrong shit when they get on in front of these cameras, bro. He needs just to be real with people and be like, if I beat Canelo ass, his legacy stops.
Yep.
You understand that? It's two Mexicans, bro. At that moment, he just beat the legend. Yeah. Just like when De La Hoya beat Chavez. You see what I'm saying? Now you're going to be a memory as a legend. Now the new kid takes over. That's the real reason why he don't want to fight Benavidez. It's a big chance that he sees he could lose that. You see what I'm saying?
And remember that Benavidez is no angel. He's had his opportunities, like losing belts and
pieces.
But, and also I think that if you're going to decide to go to 175, in your own mind, you've decided that you're never going to get the Canelo fight. Mm-hmm. You're moving on. You've made a decision and you're moving on.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So I don't see him that happening. I see him taking a Bud fight before a Benavidez fight.
I would much rather hear more about Benavidez fighting Canelo than Bud. Me personally.
Yeah, me too.
Benavidez he deserves it rightfully.
Yeah, because he worked. He did have his chances, but he worked his way all the way to fuck back up to get that fucking shot. But like you said, that's the real reason. Though. There's no 25 pounds. There's none of that bullshit. Canelo rehydrates too. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It is what it is. It's just the plain simple at Canelo's age. And he's like, I'm not no spring chicken no more to be fighting that big ass dude like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he's young, man. Y'all gotta pay me. If I take that fight, that's like y'all paying me to retire. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because at that moment, that's me passing the torch. You know what I mean?
See, I wouldn't mind seeing Janibek start calling out Canelo. If he can't make 160 and he's going to go to 168, I don't mind the idea of that fight.
I like.
Would you say? Yeah,
I like him. He needs to go to 168. Quit killing himself.
And there's my point. So, Turki, if you're listening, give Janibek a call and see whether he's going to go to 168. There's a fight that everyone would watch.
Janibek, a beast.
Yeah,
he's a beast. A whole nother animal. It ain't a secret why it's hard for Bob to make fights with him. Get people to fight him. He's a beast. But all right, man, we're gonna move on from Turkey for a little bit. We can come back after this. I know y'all see all the videos. I don't know. Well, I saw it. I know Punch saw it. Devin Haney.
CA just did the best commentary on that. Fucking made me laugh.
Oh my God. Dude swung and missed, bro. How do you do that, bro? But my thing is, it's funny, but it ain't funny though. It's like, bro, you got all this money. You supposed to be out there having fun. And you know it come with the territory to be getting heckled by people and all of that, right? And on top of that, it's a Mexican. So you know he's siding with Garcia. You know what's coming. So why was you standing there entertaining that? So at that moment, you put yourself in the shit. And so you get mad and try to hit this dude and miss. And then your brother jump him. And then y'all jump this cat and can't even do that right. Bruh. And now you finna be out of X amount of dollars. That's...
Well, is that just...
I don't know what to make of that.
Well, to me, it's just a reflection of where his headspace is. We spoke about that after the way that he carried on, that he's just not in the right headspace, I don't think. that loss hurt him, and then all of the drugs and the back and forth and all those sort of things, it's in his head, because that's not a normal Devin Haney behavior, is it?
Nah, bro. Nah. What is it? Y'all think he gonna turn into the Joker, bro? He gonna go he gonna go to a villain, bro? Cause like that tripped me. I was like, what? I would never thought in a million years. Like, this is a nice kid. You know, that's how I think of him. You know what I mean? Like,
doubt it. Listen, bro. This little motherfucker's pathetic. He's pathetic as shit.
oh god.
He's pathetic as a motherfucker. And you know what? Certain shit, right? Just keeping it a buck with you. Certain shit you just don't play with. You know what I mean? And let me give you a point. I came from an Islamic household. Right? I'm far from that. But I'll never say, oh, inshallah, this, that, and the third. And I don't wear Islam in my sleeve. Like
right.
You understand what I'm saying? He shows up with a fucking on some kind of shit with a wine cellar in his house. He done had videos of him eating fucking chopped cheese with bacon on the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fake the whole time. And I've been sitting here like, God damn.
He got the tat on him.
Bro, you snuffed the dude out and couldn't even drop the motherfucker. You swung and missed.
He missed.
And guess what? Dude got right the fuck back up. So everybody that you rolling with is pussy.
That shit was wild, bro.
Bro, I'm old with a Newport out of my mouth and a can of beer in my hand. I swear to God, if I would have snuffed dude, he'd been asleep. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Straight tried to sneak dude.
Tried to sneak dude. That shit is weird. Bro, you're a whole fucking weirdo.
I've been waiting for this.
Punch Giddy. Fuck that. Giddy.
Hey, listen, bro.
We're gonna get raw, unfiltered punchy.
Oh, remember I asked you for a favor earlier, Slick. Remember the favor I asked you for?
Yeah.
My favor is, listen, bro, I was sitting back today, just, chilling, reading Journey to the West, because, Black Wukong come out in like 2 days. And I'm a big fan of the Monkey King. If y'all ain't down with Journey to the West, check out that book. It's amazing. Anyway, then RC sends us the little post of Devin Haney fighting a fan. I admit, it was the funniest shit I ever seen in my life, bro. And in return, I think I made my best video ever on this nigga. So my favor is, because I can't match the energy I had in that video, my nigga. Can't do it. You want to know how I really feel about the situation? Can we? I would love to see y'all reactions to that in real time. Can you pull that up for me, Slate?
With the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
And I want y'all. It's a 3-minute video. It's not long. I'm pretty sure y'all probably seen it. But y'all want my real response and how I really feel, the video speaks perfectly for me.
Got you.
So could you play that for me, big dog, and then I'll put the icing on the cake on this nigga.
I got you. Going to it now. Going to it now.
9, you asked for the real punch to stand up yesterday. You're about to get it, I think.
Oh, I know, bro. I've seen the video.
I've seen it too.
I want to see it again.
I watched Heavy Bags twice because it just made me laugh so much with his commentary.
See, Heavy took shots at the crew, which was hilarious. I took shots at everybody. I had a full clip for all those niggas because I don't forget.
Also share.
Yeah, Punch don't got short-term memory loss. He remember every motherfucking thing.
There it is. Let me know if y'all can hear it, okay? Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Well, hold on. We're in
What's good, fight fans? It's your boy Timmy's the best, and I'm back with another episode.
What happened?
Just saying, we can hear it when we're on StreamYard where you're playing it, but can the chat hear it?
Yeah, they can hear it. If y'all hear it, they hear it.
The punch drunk. 4, 1, 2. And Devin was at the fair. I guess that fat motherfucker wanted some cotton candy and some peanuts and some soda. So the nigga decided to hit the fair. And during the fair, this motherfucker runs into a Ryan Garcia fan who runs up and rubs it in his face that Ryan Garcia whooped your ass. Walks right up to him and says, Ryan Garcia knocked you out. And you know what we get? We get a soft-ass, bitch-made-ass sucker punch from behind 3 niggas.
Hey, hold on.
Like, you socked that nigga, he socked a fan from behind 3.
Hey, bro, why after he hit him, trying to hit him, dude was like still talking? What are you paying attention to? That he swung at him. He was talking to the other dude.
People. And then backed up. But the funny thing about that whole situation, besides them whack-ass pants that nigga got on, is that, bro, you couldn't even knock out a fan. I bet you thinking like, yeah, I did some gangster ass shit today. Niggas are gonna see that and think, oh, Devin went crazy. Like, Devin's hard. Nah, nigga, we laughing at you because you see this picture right here. You ain't have this same energy when Tank ran up on you and your whole motherfucking crew. Where was that energy at then, nigga? When Tank ran up on y'all and curved all you niggas. You see this picture right here, nigga? We remember this. So we don't see what you did right there and think, oh, Devin's a gangster, nigga. Devin's about that life. No, nigga, you still soft because you couldn't even knock out a fan. So, nigga, you still look like a bitch-made-ass diva because when Tank ran up on you, nigga, you couldn't get out of there fast enough. Look at your punk ass talking shit from hanging out of a window, nigga. You ain't squared up with that, man. You hanging out of a window, nigga, bitch, behind your security, bro. Because niggas like you have behind their security, my nigga. You're not like that. You threw that soft-ass, tissue paper-ass punch behind your security and still didn't even hurt him. Y'all, your niggas don't even know how to jump a nigga right, bro. They didn't even hurt the nigga. He was still standing afterwards. The point of jumping a nigga out, crashing out on the nigga and smashing him out, bro, the point of that is to leave a nigga laying there leaking, nigga. He ain't supposed to get back up. So even your crew is soft. Damn, you get no points for sucker punching a fan, bro. You get 0 points for that, man. You had no energy when Tank ran up on you, nigga, wanting that life, nigga. The nigga seen y'all motherfucking truck, posed in front of it, nigga, ran up on your punk ass inside the place, then ran up on your ass outside the place, nigga. You was trying to get away as fast as possible. All that gangster shit wasn't there. You wasn't swinging or popping off or throwing no punches, nigga. We know who you really is. You a lame-ass, soft-ass nerd from Henderson, Nevada, bro. You're not a gangster from Oakland, California like you were trying to portray yourself, nigga. You're a fraud. You're a joke. You're a lame, and we all fucking laughing at you. You get no points for this, Dav. You get 0 points, nigga. Straight up. Because I'm laughing at you, and everybody else is laughing at you. Because, nigga, you a professional boxer who couldn't even knock out a fucking fan. So now you about to get laughed at and sued, you stupid motherfucker, because the whole thing got caught on camera, nigga, and I love to see it. Like, straight up, bro. Like, before I get up out of here, I really gotta explain that what he did gets no points for that, bro, because we all know you're soft. And you can't and soft niggas do soft shit. A real motherfucker would have pushed them bodyguards out the way. I got this, nigga. I don't need y'all for no little regular ass fan. No, he punched around the motherfucking bodyguards and then backed up out of there in them whack ass pants that nigga was wearing, nigga. Because he knew he fucked up, nigga. The whole shit's on camera, nigga. You're done, nigga. Like, you see this picture right here? Tank posed on your ass in front of your shit, nigga, and then ran up on your punk ass too deep, nigga, while you had a whole team of security, nigga. You're not like that, Dav. But I'm punch drunk 412. Stop taking the lame shit this fat and lame ass weird ass nigga is doing serious, nigga. Like, comment, and subscribe. Devin Haney soft. More coming soon.
I be going too hard, bro.
Bro, punch ass crazy, bro.
Nothing but passion.
All day. Punch, bro.
And he said he's going to be laughed at and sued.
Right, you. Oh my God, bro.
That's how I feel about that lame ass diva. His name is Diva Devin from now on, nigga. He got to earn Devin Haney back. You Diva Devin, nigga. Grow the fuck up swinging that fans. You can't even drop a fan. You talking about what you gonna do to Tank, nigga? Stop it.
Somebody gonna put some sound effects. I want to put a sound effect with it. Like,
and them pants, bro. I can't stop.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
His pants that nigga was rocking, man. What's wrong with him?
You gotta be smarter than that, bro.
If he did touch him with that left hand, old mate didn't feel it. He didn't even realise he'd been hit.
Dude,
like live team, like y'all all about to get sued, nigga. All y'all. That was stupid.
All of them. Dude finna be paid. He finna get paid, bro. And then Rob just said it's already out there. They got him.
Leave on.
Quick.
Looking ass.
Quick. Stupid as hell.
Yeah, he done, man. The shame is Clark County in Vegas has already filed charges, and As a result of charges, he may be suspended indefinitely by the Nevada Boxing Commission for striking an individual. That is the law everywhere, though. You're a licensed weapon, bro.
Hell yeah, you can't hit fans.
You can't hit people.
No, he'll get off that. I'll tell you why. Because even under the video footage, even if he did touch him, like I just said, you can't tell. The bloke didn't flinch. He didn't even know.
You ain't lying. He kept talking. He kept talking. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, right up. His homies didn't even smash him out. They soft too, man. Like, what the hell was that, bro? Y'all get some 0 points.
Non-sanctioned altercation by a licensed combat fighter in Nevada. Man, that's crazy. They gonna hit him for some dough.
Hands are licensed
If he
weapons.
get out of it, he finna get
Do that
fined
shit, man.
big for that. He gonna get fined big for it. Dude finna get paid. He finna be a millionaire.
What if it was all 4 of us in this chat right now and we tried to smash on somebody? Dude been packed out.
Oh, he wouldn't have got up.
All the way out. He wouldn't have got up.
He wouldn't have got up.
Bro, y'all young, bro. That's why oh my God, bro. Sorry.
These young niggas today, man. That
And
dude
the way, and then the cold part about it,
hard.
at the end, he knew he fucked up, bro.
You seen it on his face.
He knew he fucked up. That's why he walked away the way he did. He was like, fuck.
See, it's very unusual for things like that to unfold like that over here in Australia. I'm not saying that blokes don't get into it, but what normally happens is people clear out and give it 2 blokes a bit of room and let them sort it out one-on-one. There's none of this group standing over and pot shots from the back over his shoulder.
That's the new age, stuff now, bro. The way they did it, like,
punch me, like
if we had if we was into it with somebody had some real beef and it's me 9 punch, bro, dude getting it. I don't care, right? But it gotta be real, like beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's me getting into it with somebody, it's gonna be 1-on-1. Just as long as his dudes don't try to jump in. You know what I'm saying?
It's 1-on-1.
So somebody try to jump in. If somebody try to jump in, it's cracking.
Yeah, it's like that over here, DJ. Like, man, people, hey, hold up, back up, dog. Let them get that 1-on-1. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like that too. It would have to be just some major stuff. That's why I said these new cats is different. That wasn't nothing major. That was uncalled for, bro. And that was just disrespectful to his. Yeah, he was just a heckler, bro. Like, you stood there and went at it with him for what? For what? You know what I mean? So, no, that's the new age stuff where they just
all you had to
get under somebody's skin and they want to jump you. Like, stop playing, man.
Like,
I'll tell you one thing's for sure out of that clip.
Like,
and they don't care about him. Everybody around him, everybody that was in that video around him, they don't like him. They don't like Devin. You know why? Yep. He's the bag. The bag ain't never supposed to do nothing wrong. They was supposed to push Devin away. Hey, Devin, go on over there. We got it. You know what I'm saying?
Here.
They don't like Devin. They around him for a check. And they were so dumb they didn't even know how to protect the bag. That pays them.
One thing's for sure, though, what got me thinking about it when Punch was actually talking about the altercation or the to and fro between Tank. If Tank was a handful in the ring, he's going to be a proper handful in the street, isn't he?
You fucking right. That's why they ain't do shit. He backed his ass right up into that car. Nigga ain't want none of that smoke, but you want to punch Tank. That doesn't prove how soft he really is.
You go watch that video with Tank. That was the only time he stuck his head out. And then he put his head back in the car.
He had a whole team of security. And
that's his brother. And the other dude in there is his brother. His older brother. Good? His older brother will talk shit. But he got back in the car.
We're supposed to get you something, bro. Listen, if we don't like each other, bro, you think anybody would have stopped us from throwing blows right there? Yeah, right. We're going down.
Yeah, man, that's not cool, bro.
Going down.
He's been awfully quiet. He been awfully quiet.
Devin's just having a midlife crisis.
That's why that was my best video. That was my best content to date, nigga. I was waiting for him to do some dumb shit like this to pull this out on his ass, bro.
It kind of made me mad because right after this dude said he would like to see you and Garcia, you go do some shit like this, bro. Like, man, you gonna need to fight now.
Like, just saying, Garcia's
that boy finna be on the news tomorrow.
Fans, bro.
He finna be on the news, bro. He finna be on the news tomorrow.
He's getting
with
arrested.
The leg brace on.
Right now,
he gonna have one of the foam things around his neck with his lawyer on TV. His lawyer on TV. I can't go to work. None of that. How much y'all seeking? $12 million.
That's how they did AB, bro. You funny as hell.
For real, that's what he gonna do. I want $12 million. From where? Him, the other guy, And the other two guys, I'm suing all of them.
Okay, about to
And
sue
I
the
press the charges. And as soon as he say he press the charges, guess what they gonna do? Cough it up.
He
I'm
never
about to
raised
settle out of court.
them until they start hitting him, man. He about to get all the money. It's over. They're done.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick, man. That's gonna fuck y'all up. Dead homies, that could be your boy with a settlement on his way. Look, we can settle out of court, man. Just give me 500 right now.
Right.
Definitely. He was like, give me 500,000.
He finna get 12 million.
He
I want 12
He gonna get some bread out this nigga. Oh yeah,
and give me them earrings. I want them earrings.
Devin's lawyers is
$12 million.
calling him right now. They probably already called that man.
Yeah, I promise you. He didn't want to got that. If that boy was smart, he went and got a lawyer.
You ain't see that nigga's face when he was walking off?
As soon as he said,
called my lawyer face. That's
hold
what
on.
that was. Devin was walking off like, fuck.
Hey, soon as he told the lawyer who he got into it with, the lawyer said, I'll take this for free.
Yep.
You ain't got to pay me till we get the money.
Yep.
The lawyer said, you don't got to pay me one dime. We're about to get paid, nigga.
Yep.
I think outside the square a little bit, boys. How about just reach out to Turkey and say, look, if that's all Devin's got, I'll get in the ring with him.
For real. Now you're getting 2 checks. I'm assuming, and I'm get the checks.
But you know what, fella? You know what? If dude was heckling him and saying he was a bitch and he couldn't punch, you just proved that boy right.
I promise you. Like I'm telling you, that sound effect played in my head now.
Nigga should have just got his ass some cotton candy and got the fuck down. What the hell is he doing?
He said, ugh. Oh my God, bro. He's not gonna be able to live that down.
Snuff either, bro. He tried to snuff him. Bro, Devin, your form was off.
Everything, bro.
Shit,
and all the YouTube niggas who can't stand Devin Haney made videos just like mine, roasting the fuck out of his ass.
I ain't even watched none, bro. I watched yours and Tio, but I saw it earlier. I said, "What am I watching? What was it? The pants? What stopped them? I don't know, bro." That boy RC just came up in this thing. What's going on, boy?
What's happening, man?
RC, what's up, brother?
What's going on out in Nevada, bro?
What's going on, DZ? What's going on? Or 913. About to say my own name. Damn.
Man, bro.
What's going on in Nevada? Just to let y'all know, the dude was one of the fair workers. He was working the ride.
Oh my God, that's even worse.
Oh man,
now you didn't hear the employee.
It's a work injury.
He was working, bro.
Oh my God,
he was a worker.
So what you think, RC? Did I go too hard on that nigga? He deserved that, didn't he?
Actually, bro, I got off late. I'm going to watch the video because I love your rant, so I'm going definitely everybody been blowing my phone up about this bullshit. Unfortunately, I know the inside of it. We got the Clark County back to school fair out here.
Oh, that's hard. That's what that was?
Yeah.
That's
so
hard.
Devin was out here, and as you know, Devin really can't go nowhere without Ryan Garcia fans heckling him.
Mm-hmm. Damn, bro.
So what it was, Devin actually, he kind of sponsored a lot of kids to go to this fair. But what it was, Devin had an attitude about certain kids being able to go to the fair, but the dude was just doing his job. Because y'all know certain rides, you got to be, you got to make the line. I think it's 42 inches or something like that. And there was question about one of the kids that was in this little sponsor group, he wouldn't let on because he was close, but he wasn't over the line as your head. Your head is supposed to be over the line to be able to ride the ride. So Devin was like, start flexing. I'll pay for everybody. I can buy this whole shit and all that. And you know who I am. He's like, yeah, I know you are. You the guy that Ryan knocked the fuck out. So this is when the melee ensued. All the kids had cleared, and they actually got around a guy who was just working the ride, doing his job. And that's when the video started picking up, because that's when everybody picked up their phone, because all the kids started running away. You get what I'm saying? So That's when it happened like that, and he was like, "You're not gonna do me nothing," and it's basically back and forth. And Devin did a very unwise thing by throwing a punch.
Stupid.
That was like one of the last things. Everybody knows the rules. If you're a registered fighter, you're a registered boxer, the last thing for you to do is throw a punch. That's like you taking out a gun and shooting at somebody.
Right. Big facts, man.
And this is the thing in the state of Nevada. Even though Devin threw the punch and missed, it's the throw the punch thing. That's all in the state of Nevada. That's like me taking out my gun, but I shot at you and missed.
Yep, attempted murder.
No, not really attempted murder, but they look at it as they look at your intention.
Like
Devin, you intended to knock him out.
Right, your intent.
Intent to assault or something like that.
Right. And you just so happen to miss. And how most judges look at it, and not just Nevada, Louisiana, all through America, United States. Sometimes the intent give you more time than doing it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, look at what you could have done.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of bad, but in Nevada and Las Vegas, everything is pay offable. So it's gonna hit him in his pockets, but hey, bro, he's not gonna gain any street cred on Tank for this. He's not.
I've got a question for you, RC. Off topic when you're ready.
Yes, sir. Whenever you're ready. What's going on, DJ?
I'd like your opinion on something.
My opinion, my opinion don't count for nothing.
G-Fish, what's happening, baby? Everybody, y'all know G-Fish. G-Fish in here too, though, y'all.
There you go.
What up, bro?
Touch me and I'll sue. God bless America. That's all I want to say. Touch me and I'll sue. If you know where that came from.
Motherfucking Don King.
Rocky Five. Rocky Five. But go ahead, DJ.
So I watched an interview with Regis Prograis yesterday, I think, or earlier this morning. Part of that discussion was about his fight with Devin Haney and Jack Catterall coming up. Jack getting hurt. Was he hurt? Wasn't he hurt? And then he went on to actually make a point that he approached Eddie Hearn and they had a discussion about a possible Liam Paro fight, and Eddie Hearn just shot him down and said, "You're not getting that fight." And from a learn boxing and politics point of view, why wouldn't Regis Prograis and Liam Paro fight be a good fight to make? Why wouldn't Eddie want to give Paro or Regis that opportunity, considering Regis was going to give Paro the same opportunity 12 months ago in America? How does that work? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts on it is Eddie already has something in line for Paro. That's going to be a bigger fight, and it's going to make more money for Eddie. It's simple math on that. Eddie already got plans because he's in the Sheikh's ear, Turki Alalshikh's ear. So it could be something that Turki Alalshikh and him is putting together in like maybe unification wise or something more big money wise, bigger name wise, will be the reason for that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's all. Regis actually just has to build itself back. If Regis was coming into the conversation at the height of where he was as the champion, and just coming in through, as he was before the Devin Haney fight, I think Eddie would have considered it. But right now, Regis is just not at that level or at that point right now that's going to make that number that Eddie has for Paro in his mind.
Yeah, I guess I was just looking at it from a point of view that Regis has still got a big enough name in there to draw crowds and numbers, right? He's still well known. So, all right. So it wasn't that complicated. For once, it was actually quite simple.
Yeah.
I thought of you as soon as I was watching it. I thought, ooh, RC telling me to learn boxing politics. I'll put this one on him next time he comes up. But getting back to Devin Haney, sorry to change the subject.
Shout out to Devin Haney gaining street cred at the fair, the back to school fair.
Come over.
Man,
Right.
shout out
Back
to
to
Touch me
school.
and I'll sue.
lawyer, nigga. Shit, shout out to his
Hey,
lawyer. Cause he
for
gonna need it.
real.
Hey, you need to get that as a drop.
Yeah, that nigga about to pay how he weigh.
You ain't lying.
He gonna pay. He gonna pay well. But you know the great part about it, boxers are what I forgot the name of that is oh man, what they call that? W4 W10. What that is when you're self-employed?
Oh, 1099.
1099.
Yeah, they got the 1099, and he can do some stuff with his paperwork to make it like you can't hit him that hard. That's the beautiful thing about boxing. Boxing kind of do their numbers like a barber. Anybody go to a barber and you go to the end of the year and the barber go there, how many heads you cut a day? 3. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like that because as Slick and I was talking about one time, they had a big discussion of how these boxers don't get paid right away. You know what I'm saying? They can work it where, you know, I haven't received my money yet. I haven't received my money yet. You get what I'm saying? And you can just say I presently only have this much. So, like I said, Devin gonna get hit, but it's not gonna get hit hard as you think. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
And especially if DHP is an LLC, yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. But it's just a bad look on you trying to come back and you throwing punches in public and missing. And you shouldn't even be throwing punches, dude. That's the last thing that you ought to be doing as a professional prize fighter is balling your fists up to do anything.
Right.
Yeah, bad idea.
You know. But Devin's young. Devin's going through a lot mentally. Devin just gotta figure this out, man. He going through a stretch, man. You either can go right or left. It's up to him, man. A lot of people went through it. We seen Tank go through it. Tank went to jail, man. He got in trouble back to back with domestic violence, hit and runs, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it still affects Tank to this day. Because watch this. Our good friend DJ would never be able to see Gervonta Tank Davis perform in Australia. Because there's no way the Australian government let Tank in there.
Yeah, hell no.
No, it's not.
You will never see him DJ live.
Hang on. It's not any crime. It's certain crimes.
Oh, Tank did quite a few.
They all valid.
Yeah.
Listen,
You know what
listen
though,
to
fella?
me. Do you think that the Australian government's not doesn't answer the money either? You know, you sling them enough,
Yeah, they might bend the rules for somebody like Gervonta Davis to fight there.
mate. I'd be sitting on the front step of the Prime Minister's doorstep saying, "We don't fuck this up. We need this bloke over here fighting."
Right. That's money.
You know what, fellas? I really wanna have Devin Haney ride with me for like a week and shit, and just to showing just this real shit. You know what I mean? Like treat him like baby
Scary
boy,
straight.
hard blood.
Man, that nigga will run back to Henderson.
He'll have on some scary straight shit.
You draw your hands back, nigga, and aim for the nose, preferably the jaw. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Get my ass back behind these gates.
But you gotta understand, though, now he a boxer already. He should know this already. But you know something I've heard, fellas, and this could be a topic or maybe a discussion since we just sitting here just shooting shit. This is a question for you. You the boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same in the ring and as on the street?
Nope.
Hell
Okay,
no.
Devin just showed you that.
Nope.
Devin just showed you that.
Yep. Like look at it like this. I could take 2 all-time great fighters, Oscar De La Hoya. Outside the ring, I beat his motherfucking ass. I'm quite sure of it. Guess what though? Like a guy like Marvin Hagler, I wouldn't want to see this motherfucker down the dark alley, bro. You feel me?
Right.
Facts.
Or a Mike Tyson in the street.
Yeah, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, nobody want no smoke with Iron Mike.
Yeah, bro. So it's different though. Most street fights, man, they done in
But
15.
y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. Now go ahead, Fitty.
Most street fights is done in 15 to 20 seconds. It's bop, 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 bop. The fight's
Right.
over. But
Right.
then
Pretty much.
boxing match is long.
Bruh, y'all said Mike Tyson, who I wouldn't want to see in the streets. Y'all know who I've actively seen that is active today that I wouldn't want to see in the streets?
Who's that?
Tyson Fury.
That dude's a giant. Ain't nobody
He's
want to
a
see him
big
either.
dude.
But
Yeah.
he come from
BFG.
the bare knuckle. He would see you in the street.
Yeah.
Fucking BFG. Ain't nobody
That
finna
big
mess with
motherfucker
him.
would just maul you.
He ain't gonna get the
Yeah.
chance. The fuck.
Jai
That's
off
why
the fire would be a problem.
I
in
keep
the
telling
street,
y'all.
too.
That's why God made guns. That's
Yeah.
why.
They be like, damn, Tyson Fury knocked you out. Nah, he picked me up and slammed me, bro. I
But
thought he was gonna
think about it, Slick. Think about it,
Yeah.
Slick. Say your gun is in your car door is open. You can see it on your floorboard. But that big dude just grabbed you.
Bro.
You
I
got
will
to defend yourself at least.
I'm gonna tell you like this. If I get free, I'm have no shame. I'm running. I'm gonna run. I'm not finna fight that big motherfucker like that. I gotta go get a sledgehammer. I gotta get something. I gotta even this fight out.
Yeah,
I gotta
don't
break
give a
some
fuck
kneecaps
what-
and bring them down to size. There ain't no way in hell. Like
Y'all-
that's just dumb.
If I
Yeah,
ever
I'm with
locked it
you,
up-
Slick. It's one thing to be game, but it's another one to be suicidal.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not scared. Thank you. Right, I'm not scared of nobody, bro. That's being smart. I'm not finna, bro.
Slick,
But
I've been
you gotta
down this
think,
road
Slick.
already, bro.
But you think, but Slick, you got to think. What if he bullying you? Where you think you going?
What you mean
Little
bullying
man.
me? Oh, that's cool. Don't let this little man get to his car. That's what you better not do. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't
had
do
like
that.
2 mugs. He done had 2 mugs of beer. He walking out the club, and guess what? He just feel like fucking with you tonight.
That's cool. Don't let me get to that car. That's all I'm saying, bro. Don't let me
I'm
get to
while he
that
talking
car.
shit, I'm walking to the car.
I'm backing up like you right, motherfucker. You right.
Big, bro.
You
You
know
got
what?
it.
You know what, Slick? I don't like the St. Louis Cardinals. Give me that.
That's cool, man. I've been through it, man. We had this big old white dude on our football team in high school, bro, and I got in a fight with him. He was a senior, bro, and he didn't even punch me. When I tell you, I was like a you know how you go to a baseball game, they throw the beach ball around?
Yeah.
That's how the fuck I felt on them damn bleachers. Just I got some hits in and shit, but he wasn't letting me go. Trust me, you're not gonna get the opportunity to grab me no more, bro. Like no big old dude like that. Hell no. No, all he wanted to do was wrestle. He was not punching. Yeah, bro. Nope.
So you're going to have someone incriminate themselves on the panel. You bring this stuff into the chat.
Hey.
No, I'm just sitting there just joking. We just passing time. That's all it is.
Nah,
Just for bad. What about you, DJ? Somebody just come up to you and say, "You know what, sir? Today you gonna make my day. I'm about to punch you in the nose."
Depends where I am, to be honest.
Shit.
And you can
I'm
come
talking
up with
about
all
a
sorts-
big 6'9", 300+ Tyson Fury.
Well, instantly, there's no fucking rules.
Of course.
When I'm in that position, it feels like I'm in jail, right? There's no rules. I'm finding every and any way to hurt you temporarily so I can get some space and get away.
That's the worst kind
And
of a motherfucker
there's
fighting
no
to get
shame
away-
in that.
fighting to get a motherfucker up off your ass. That's the worst type of fighter because he's fighting hard.
For real.
He coming in hard and fast. Get the fuck off me. Bop, 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 bop. You be like, damn. He gone.
The funny thing is though that once you get out of school and you're in adult life, my perception is those 6'9", 300-pound blokes don't pick on the smallest blokes. They go looking for the biggest challenges. So they want they want to pick the biggest bloke in the bar or the pub, not the smallest bloke or a little guy.
But this is the thing. He's drunk. He's drunk, DJ. He's not in his right mind. He just feel like messing with somebody. He's upset. He's angry.
Well, he's not in his right mind if he thinks he's going to catch me either.
I feel you, DJ. I feel you. I'm gonna be like Andre 3000 on that movie Four Brothers. I got a family.
I'd find an extra gear, RC. I think it'd be like trying to outrun one of those bears that you got over there. They scare the bejesus out of me. All Australian animals over here, I'm good with because I understand them, right? But you start getting me around those bears that you guys have got over there, and some of those cougars. Oh, nah, I pass. I'm not mucking with them.
But you know what? We'll mess with them.
Anybody on the panel ever had an encounter with a bear in the woods? I have once. Scary shit.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I have.
Out camping with the family, bro. Came straight across a black bear.
Bruh, within the first 2 months of me in California, that shit was not cool. Scared the fuck out of me.
My first month in California, I got fucking stalked by a coyote and shit.
That shit scared me, bro. California was a whole new world.
You know what?
Like, what the fuck is that? A dog? That's not a dog. That's a coyote. I was scared as hell. He chased me up the street too. Didn't stop.
Cali crazy with animals, bro. You go up in the mountains like Devil's Canyon and shit like that.
Just walk up the street, bro. It's wow.
Bro, we was at I was in this program called the California Conservation Corps, right? Bro, it's like Job Corps, but not Job Corps. It's like you get paid, you gotta learn a trade, but they pay you like for getting a trade. You know what I'm saying? We had in exchange, we had to go up there in the mountains and like, you know, shred the brush and shit because they got fire season out there and stuff, right? Man, when I tell you this branch was moving and we walking towards this tree and old boy said, "Hey, y'all stop." I said, "For what?" He said, "Just turn around and walk back this way." "For what?" My dumb ass. He said, "You see that branch? It's moving." I said, "Okay." He said, "Ain't no wind blowing." Boy, I'm so dumb. Other motherfuckers start walking fast as fuck. I'm like, "What y'all walking for?" They was like, "Dude, that could be a lion. That could be." I'm like, "What? Oh, fuck y'all." Like, I was so oblivious to the shit that California had. Another time we went up in the mountains, bro. We was in this CCV. It's like a big old work truck, right? And a baby bear went across the road. So he stopped. And he was like, "I want y'all to get out and so I can show you what the tracks look like. And so if you see him, you can come tell me blah, 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 blah." I said, "Man, you got me fucked up. I'm not getting out this damn car." And I straight told dude, I said, "I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I get high and I watch National Geographic. Well, fuck that damn baby bear at. That mama bear is somewhere around this. I'm not getting out this car, bro. Tell me why." They get out. As soon as they get out, I'm in the front seat looking through the windshield. They done bent over. Boy, I got the hit now horn pointing like, dude. That motherfucker right there looking at their ass. I said, "Told y'all ass. I ain't doing that shit."
That's common knowledge. You should know that. You see a cub, nigga, you better back the fuck up because mama close.
I got hemmed up with spider. I had never saw like a tarantula. Shit.
Oh, when you come over, we can look after that. I can show you all sorts of different spiders since you love them so much.
I don't like that shit.
RC, Mark's got a question for you there. And off the back of that question, did you hear what Slick was saying about his team standing up Turkey?
His what? His what?
Well, let's start. Mark's got a question. Hey, RC, do you think Tim Backram fight in Florida will go ahead in October?
I believe it will be, according to what I'm hearing about this 3-fight deal he embarking on. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry, 3-fight extension that Tim is embarking on.
There it is.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. We were talking about it earlier that the one fight deal looks like it might have turned into 3. But just off the back of that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Slick, one of the problems and I suppose the commentary around Turki and Tim Tszyu not getting along and at loggerheads was simply because Turki booked in a meeting with Tim Tszyu's team and Tim Tszyu's team stood him up and just left him hanging in the breeze.
Yeah, they kept playing pass along at first. Like he would get in contact with a team, and then they wouldn't call back. Then he get in contact with somebody. They were like, "Oh, we're the team you need to talk to." Like they kept playing with. Then he finally, quote unquote, found the real team, and they booked a room to have a meeting in and all that, and they stood him up. So
they didn't stand him up. They didn't stand him up.
That's the beef that he got. He says not with Tim Tszyu, it's his team.
They didn't stand Turki Alalshikh up.
What you mean?
For that meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Al wasn't available.
No, this is the thing though, right? Here's the thing. It was supposed to be with like no limit though. But peep this though.
There is no limit.
Right, but
no limit is Al Haney.
Right, but check this out though.
You take that back right now.
He said take it back.
Ask Turki Alalshikh what he want to take back when he was sitting in that conference room by himself.
Hey, he had a meeting with them yesterday though, PBC.
Who?
Al and them.
Who?
Y'all got one more time to take Al Heyman or Punch is gonna lose his.
What, Turki Alalshikh?
Yep.
Yeah.
He had a meeting with him. That's what was tripping me out. Cause he said he was like, yeah, he looked forward to working with PBC in the future, or whatever. But then when it was like my Tim Tszyu, he was like, they stood him up, and he wanted to know why. Like, why y'all stand me up like that when you could just say no type shit? You know what I'm saying?
Tim Tszyu is not on the table. The only thing that Louis the Coopers, and that's who we met with, Louis the Coopers has on the table for Turki Alalshikh is David Benavidez. We need that better be involved with a brother.
I can see that.
That's all we need. You have nothing. You want Pitbull again? You have
shit now, yeah, especially shit.
Yeah. Other than that, we ain't got nothing on the table for you over here, bro. We are here to talk about the Mexican monster only, and that's why Louis the Coopers was in that meeting. That's it. There's no Tank talk. They ain't got no Earl talk. They ain't no Fedora talk. We talking about David Benavidez. Now your guy wants to fight at 168 is going to be the Mexican monster.
Ooh.
Other than that, you leave us alone and give us Bivol or Better Be the winner. Thank you, sir.
Shit. I hope some good come from it. If they can work together, that'd be nice, bro.
It makes sense.
Because
they working with Turki Alalshikh because Al did miserably failed at working Benavidez by his damn self.
Right.
So Turki Alalshikh helped.
What I'm saying is, I hope something comes from it. If that's the first part, if something comes from it, and it can be a good partnership, I think that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Because for him wanting, he was like, because I want to work with Tim Tszyu because he want to put him with Virgil because he was like, I don't think Bud gonna take that Virgil fight.
Tim not available. Tim is busy. Tim is strictly not available.
But at the end of the day, either way, it'd just be nice to see all of them play ball somehow, some way.
I want to ask you. Oh, great.
I want to ask you about this. You hear anything out there in the rumor mill about the meeting he had with the owner of MGM?
That's not true. Your boy not even he not even in town, bro. Tony been out of town since Wednesday.
He said it was when he was at the fight.
No,
around when he was at the fight.
That's not true.
And in the interview he did today.
No, that's not true. He ain't had a fucking meeting with them. No, a damn lie.
Just, RC, how do you envisage or understand the whole sharing of broadcasters with PBC in that they've got an Amazon Prime agreement that is or isn't longer than 12 months, and then we're hearing there's Netflix opportunities next year. So what does that look like in partnership with PBC? Do they just put all their pay-per-views on Amazon and their free fights on Netflix? Like how does that look in your opinion?
It was a 1 year run between March 2024 to March 2025. Amazon starts May 2025. I mean, Netflix starts May 2025 with Canelo.
When did it go to? Well, it was more than a year. Remember they gave him. No, I remember they gave him over a span. What was it? 2 to 3 years for 12 to 14 fights.
Conditional. That was conditional.
So he could pull out. Long as he fulfill a year.
Anyone can leave at any point after the 1 year period.
Oh, okay. So he got complete a year, then he could burn out.
Yeah, it was just conditional though. Prime could have said they didn't want to continue the relationship, or Al could have said they didn't want to continue the relationship.
Got you.
But does the Amazon agreement fall apart with the introduction of the new deal with Netflix?
No, I mean it was just a conditional deal anyway. What it was, Prime wanted to get their feet wet with sports, just period. Because actually they got their feet wet with the Thursday night football with the NFL. And NFL just gave them one night, Thursday night. Right. That's it. It's just an introductory thing. Same thing with that. Well, Amazon Prime wanted and decided to try to continue with that Thursday night deal. And that's when whole lot of this, whole lot of that came about. And they are running another year of Thursday night football on Prime. They are doing that, but it's all just conditional, dude. It's Prime is a smart company. Amazon just period. They're not going to commit to anything yet. They want to see how it goes, how it looks, how the numbers, things like that come about. You get what I'm saying?
They're not gonna lock themselves in nothing.
No, they're not locking themselves in nothing. You know what I'm saying? What they really want to overtake is that Netflix, because they're in strict competition. Them, Hulu, all the boys in competition, but nobody has the money like Netflix.
Yep, Netflix.
If Netflix want it, ain't nothing Amazon can do.
Mm-hmm.
That's like with something with network TV. If ESPN, Disney want it, ain't nothing you can do. That's the same thing y'all saw what happened with NBA basketball. TNT just got taken over by what is that, NBC, when they brought out Inside the NBA and all that.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody wanted, Big Bang take Little Bang, ain't nothing you can do. You just gotta hope and carry along your business that nobody wants. So
one of the reasons I asked you, RC, and I asked these guys earlier, and particularly Slick at the start of the show, was that I'm mistakenly trying to predict or understand what the way forward is with PBC and their stable, because their stable is so old. Like they just about all of their stars are ready or about to retire. So how do they support the Netflix deal with what fighters? And that was part of the conversation that we said, well, a PVC want to start investing in someone like a Tim Tszyu to start rebuilding their stable so that they can guarantee fights in quote in-house for the next 2 to 3 years. Because at the moment they can't do that with the age of their stable.
You missing that whole point.
Okay.
And unfortunately to you, and this is no disrespect to Australia, you or Tim Tszyu fans, Tim Tszyu is not even a part of what Netflix is trying to do. I'm gonna give y'all a little inside or a little eye open on this. You know what even got Al Heyman in the door of the Netflix corporation to even speak to them about bringing boxing to their network?
It was Tank.
2 names. He has contracts that he can show them that I got Canelo Alvarez here and I got Gervonta Tank Davis here.
The 2 biggest draws.
You're not going to see these 2 individuals put on a glove under any other promotion company but with me. Do you want a taste of it? Netflix like, shit. Hell yeah. We already signed something with MVP Promotions, so we got Jake Paul. So this is what Netflix is thinking. With boxing, we got Canelo, we got Tank, we got Jake Paul. Everybody else,
3 biggest draws.
We got world domination. Nobody can fuck with us. when it comes to putting gloves on and hitting another individual. As far as stardom, cash cow, anything. Tim Zoo, you can give me 50 Tim Zoos, you give me 50 David Benavidez, you give me 50 Bud Crawfords. I got the top 3. And guess what? Al brought in the paperwork to tell you these are the top 10, the top 3, the top earners in this sport we call boxing. Saul Alvarez, Gervonta Davis are both with me. Jake is playing with himself. That's why you see Jake Paul in November fighting Mike Tyson. Netflix will give Jake Paul anything he wants to fight a gas station attendant. Jake Paul can fight anybody. That's how much money Jake Paul brings in. Jake Paul, actually, y'all can Google this, is number 1 in the sport of boxing for his bringing in money over Canelo.
For real?
For real.
Bro, he did 6 million pay-per-view buy cards, bro.
MVP is number 1.
So he beat Mayweather?
No, I'm talking about currently, in the current state of boxing.
Oh, okay.
Jake Paul is number
Did the
1.
highest grossing pay-per-view ever. Him and Pacquiao did 2.5. Jake Paul did $6 million pay-per-view buys, bro. Swear to God. It's crazy.
So, bro, with Netflix doing that to the game of boxing, everybody else just running around derelict. Netflix number 1.
So what I think I'm hearing from your RC is they're actually not worried about filling the gaps. And this isn't about Team Zoo, right? This is about if you're going to have regular, and I say if, because I don't understand yet what the model looks like. That's why I'm asking questions, is that they're happy enough to get a Jake Paul, a Canelo, or a Tank fight. So I call that 3 fights a year. And that's good enough for them. They're not worried about how PBC or anyone else will fill the gaps in between those fights.
Actually, not to cut you off, DJ. Tank, Jake, and Canelo gives you 6 fights a year. 2 apiece.
Okay. But my question still remains that they're happy enough to get those 3 fighters 6 times a year, and that's enough for their appetite. They're not worried about who else is in PBC's stable or any Turki Alalshikh co-promotion event. They're just happy to bank on those 6 fights a year, and that's enough for them. Because as a consumer or a fan, right, I'm going, well, okay, yeah, beautiful. We get these 3 fights, right? I'm looking at PBC's stable, and I'm looking Errol's old, Jamel's old, all their superstars are old. So reasonably, they're not going to fight into next year and the year after and the year after. But that doesn't matter to Netflix, because all they want is the numbers from those 6 fights. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what you're hearing, and I'm gonna give you an example. Netflix brought into the NFL this year, right? Them sons of bitches bought 1 game. Guess what game they brought? They brought 2 games on 1 date. Guess what 2 games and what date they did? Because if you know anything about the NFL, the second highest rated date of any NFL activity, and they don't give a fuck who playing on this date, is only 2nd in ratings to the Super Bowl. Guess what Netflix bought? Thanksgiving night. Thanksgiving Day.
They
can give a fuck about the rest of the year.
They pay
because this is what you gotta imagine, DJ. They're gonna take that one Thanksgiving, the second highest thing next to the Super Bowl, because Netflix can't get the Super Bowl, at least not yet. Not yet, right? They're gonna take the numbers from that, and they're gonna take the numbers for them 6 fights, because this is the biggest thing you gotta understand. And this is why they don't give a damn about none of the rest of the rosters on PBC, nobody else. They are not sports fans. They are trying to provide content to their subscribers. They don't give a damn about how you. I want to see Janelle versus Bud. I want to see that. They don't care what you want to see. All they see is the numbers of these are the three guys that make the most money. So somebody want to see them. And guess what? That means more subscriptions for us.
Yep.
So
they're not boxing fans, bro.
Yeah, okay. So this is a question, right? So basically, they're just poaching the biggest events.
Yeah,
pretty much. But
pretty much.
But I mean, shit.
But money
that's
talks.
what I'm saying. So this is the question I got. If that's the case, then where is the free fights gonna come in at?
They all free, bro. All they trying to do is provide.
No, what I'm saying is those will still be. I know you're right. They're free, but those are still considered high profile fights. What about the regular fights? Let me say it like that. What about the regular fights? Are Netflix still gonna showcase the regular fights, or is he gonna use Amazon? Because ain't this upcoming card free? What's the free card they finna do on Amazon?
No, that was supposed to be Killer Plant. That they got dissolved.
That was right. That was supposed to be the free fight. That was gonna be their first free fight on.
And they got thrown onto the Canelo undercard.
Right. That's what it was supposed to be.
Yep.
Okay, so
that was supposed to be August 17th.
That's what
Actually,
I'm saying.
This Saturday.
Saturday, right?
Tomorrow.
Right. And that's why I thought wasn't nothing coming on until you remind me yesterday that Abdullah Mesa fighting and all that, and Billy and all of them.
Yep.
Where do you think? Like, do you think they hold on to Amazon to put the free fights on Amazon?
Watch this. Why
regular fights? Let me say regular fights. You get what I'm saying?
Watch this. Why I need to hold on to Amazon when I got the B-side King on overpay for them shits anyway?
Sorry, say that again. I didn't hear that. The B-side what?
King. he called Turki Alalshikh the B-side king. King of the B-sides.
Turki. I'm gonna tell you like this: Louis the Cooper's gonna sit in that office in front of Turki, DJ. You can have any fucking thing you want, except Canelo, Tank, all the rest, B-sides. Take them.
I think they hold Tim. I think they see something in Tim.
You hold Tim. But guess what? You hold Tim, but Tim need to show you something. Because that's what I'm thinking PBC is doing with Tim. Tim, and y'all can challenge me with this. Tim to them into America, and I'm talking casual America, into the people that's going to buy the pay-per-views and stuff like that. Tim is a little unproven to us because I'm going to tell you something. The first time Tim was ever featured in a PBC main event, to us casuals, like we ain't had nothing to do. We like boxing sometimes. We just gonna turn this shit on. Tim got beat. Just keeping it real.
And that's where I'm not stupid with my bias, RC. I mean, I follow the bloke because he's a countryman, right? But I've said multiple times that there's still a little bit to be proven. And I wouldn't use that fight as the best example because at least I think he probably earned more fans than he lost with that bloodbath, but then so did Fondora. He was between a rock and a hard place. If he walks away from that, the first ever Amazon Prime card goes to shit and all the undercard. So this isn't about Tim. This is more about me just understanding how the landscape of boxing's moving a little bit. And Slick and the rest of us were talking about it a little bit early and just say, well, have a look at the disruption, or what do you call it, disruption, the consequence of what Turki's done already with his injection into the sport is he's created all of these other relationships, whether you agree with them or not, but there's still a little bit of Turki that also needs to be proven. So I'm not asking questions off the basis of Tim Zoo. I'm asking the questions off the basis of boxing. And if I want to continue to be a fan, how do some of these dots connect going into next year with the new deals, the new partnerships and those sorts of things? Because I actually don't really care about the politics, and I don't care how much pay-per-views or dollars each boxer earns or doesn't earn. I couldn't care less. What
Right.
I want to be able to do is I want to be able to turn on the TV like I have the last 2 weeks in a row, watch a Virgil and a Alalshikh very entertaining fight, watch an August 3rd card that was very entertaining. That's all I
Mhm.
want. I don't need to be an expert and I don't need to understand the politics, but looking forward and trying to predict and say, well, look, should I start buying a Netflix subscription? Should I keep a DAZN subscription? Right? Where
Mhm.
am I going to invest my money to get the best entertainment I can when it comes to the boxing product?
And this is my answer to this. And you have a very interesting thing. You share a lot of things, the same effects and worries a lot of Americans have, not with boxing, just with simple things. Because I'm gonna give you a quick example. One of the biggest fast food places out here in America is McDonald's, right?
Mhm.
You get your kid from school. You want to celebrate with your kid. You want to give them something. You ain't got time to cook. You want to go bring your kid to McDonald's. They want a Happy Meal, right?
Mhm.
And if I'm DJ, I'm under DJ's thinking, I want the best quality burger, fries, and drink I can get, right?
Right.
Well, guess what, DJ? When you go to McDonald's, guess what? It looked like the damn cheeseburger they dropped in and stuffed it. Right? Right? It looked like the fries is dumped all upside down in the bag or inside the Happy Meal box. Sometimes they forget to put the damn toy in there. And the drink they're gonna have put in there and it's gonna be lukewarm. Guess what? As a paid customer, a McDonald's person, somebody that wants to just get something for the kids, I want the best quality for my money, right? Guess what
Mhm.
McDonald's tells me as a consumer? Fuck you. You ain't giving you get what you get. You don't like it, don't come back. But guess what? You will. And I have to equate this to boxing. Boxing is going to go with what makes them money. And you have to worry about the politics of this network bullshit because guess what? That's what pays these fighters, promoters, put these cameras in that scream it to you, that put these lights in, that builds these rings and creates this whole atmosphere in these arenas. And one thing about those people that's behind them curtains, if they're not making money on DJ, they don't give a damn what you want to see. It's all about them making money. And if they got an individual that's not making them a turn or profit, they gives a damn what DJ wants to see. Your fighter goes on the shelf. And it's just the bottom line. It's like you don't want to worry about the business and the politics and all that good stuff about it. But the people involved that's putting on this presentation, that's put if it would be a perfect world if two fighters can get together and say, I want to fight you, I want to fight you, and they fight. And guess what? Somebody just mysteriously pays for it. But guess what? The people that mysteriously pay for it have to agree that we're gonna make our money back. And the worst thing in the world happened August 3rd. Big fight, right? Big card. You enjoyed it, right? Turki Alalshikh put on the show for you. He entertained you for what? 6 to 8 hours straight, didn't he?
No,
Guess what the big
I was only watching for Eminem.
Oh shit.
but making that point about August 3rd, you know what the big investors and the big people that can really make and give you the fights that you want to see so that day. I'm talking about the ESPN Disneys, the zones, the Hulus, the Amazon Primes, the Netflix. You know what they saw that night? They didn't see, man, Bud had a good fight. Pitbull and Venezuela was good. Oh, them big heavyweights, Morrell did this. They didn't see this. They waited them 10 days, business days after, for them numbers to come back. And you know what the numbers showed? Turki Alalshikh lost $10 million. And I'm about to ask you a question, DJ.
That was
If you're a
false though.
millionaire or billionaire, you ain't lie. And I said, first person step up to lose $10 million. Step up right now. You get in that line?
Depends. So if it's a serious question and not a superficial one, like I get your point, right? I'm not naive to
Mhm.
promoters and broadcasters giving us stuff about what I think, right?
Mhm.
I'm just trying to place my money or my on the least worst option, if you want to call it that, right? And
Gotcha.
say, well, I won't buy everything. I won't buy the Zone. I won't buy Netflix, and I won't buy all of them. But
Mhm.
where am I going to get if I'm going to sacrifice money or go to McDonald's? In your analogy, um, which shop, which McDonald's do I want to keep going to get that half baked piss poor fries and those sorts of things? What I would say to you is that if there's a longer game as an investor, that maybe Turki Alalshikh is that sometimes you've got to invest up front and lose a little money to gain money in the long run.
Mhm.
So what's $10 million? $10 million to me is unfathomable. What is it to Turki Alalshikh? I guess it's just I don't know, a, an hourly rate that he's lost, by way of income.
Right.
Um, so it's very hard to answer that question when you're talking about someone that is just super, super, super rich. I don't know what $10 million means to a Turki Alalshikh. I don't know whether he goes back to his boss and his boss gives him a kick in the pants and says, "You just lost 10 million," right? Or the boss says, "Nah, look, that's an acceptable loss for what we're trying to do in the long run." And look, I'll never understand that. And we talk about that a lot. What's Turkey's long game? Is it domination? Is it going to continue to be put the best fighters against the best fighters? What is his long game? Um, but I ask you these questions more out of curiosity rather than
Right.
anything else, and just say, well, look, next month I've got to pay the Zone, for example, right? The membership. Not much on the Zone next month. Do I get rid of it? And do I then subscribe to Netflix because the things I want to watch, begrudgingly or otherwise, on Netflix, they've now got the entertainment that I want to watch? Yes, I get all these other things with them. So
Right.
when you say you can't ignore the politics, I agree with you. They all have influence, and I'm not naive to that. But as the end user, right, if I
Mhm.
disconnect all the business and the politics and say, well, if I've got $50 a month for a subscription, which subscription do I want to subscribe to get the best value possible for that $50 investment? So
As a
that's why
boxing
I
fan?
ask you. Well, that's why I ask you about the Amazon Prime, because that's a subscription, that's an app.
Yeah.
Netflix is an app and a subscription. That they all are, right?
Or
So
now, quick question. Not to cut you off. Quick question. Are you trying to say if you had the $50 to invest as a boxing fan, which one would you use? Which one would I get a suggestion of which one you should get?
well, I guess that's the basis of my questions, to be honest. Like you
Okay.
just say, well, if I've only got $50, right?
Hmm.
Regardless if I want to pay for a super fight like a possible Crawford, Canelo, or whatever it might be, that's not usual. That's unusual. Let's face it, right? That
Right.
doesn't come about every year. So if I've got $50 to spare as a boxing fan, where is that $50 best place with the change of the dynamics and the environment with boxing? So I'm hedging my bets as I'm trying to learn and get educated and go, well,
Hmm.
is the best place DAZN? Is the best place Amazon Prime? Is the best place Netflix? And I can't actually make that decision unless I ask people like you and Slick and Punch and 913 and say, well, where's the bulk of the good product going to be? Yes, I'm going to get some shit with it,
Right.
but where is the bulk of the best product going to be?
I'm gonna tell
Does
you
that
this.
make sense?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
As a boxing fan, I'm just gonna go off and speak this, and then I'm gonna let everybody else comment because that's a great question. Me, if you're a boxing fan, just straight boxing, I go with the Zone. I mean, the Zone is giving you everybody else giving you movies, TV shows, and games, stuff like that. They're not strictly sports. those Amazons and those Netflix are trying to put their foot in to test the water on sports. But if you're a sports boxing fan, you definitely go with the zone. But I definitely want to say this before everybody get in here, and I want to get everybody's opinion on what I'm about to say. You know what Turki Alalshikh is suffering from, DJ? This is what Turki Alalshikh is suffering from. Anybody on this panel ever was about to go out, they got a hot date, or they was going to a party, or going to a movie, or going out to something in a park, and they wanted the new Jordans coming out on a Saturday? Anybody wanted the new Jordans?
Hell yeah.
Or that new outfit, or that new fitted cap? They wanted that. And
Yes,
guess
sir.
what, y'all? Y'all just got paid that Friday afternoon. And guess what? All the bills paid. After you paid the bill, you got $1,000 in your pocket. You ready to hit that mall. You go to that Foot Locker? Nah, bro, we sold out. You go to that Champs? Nah, bro, we sold out. You go to that Athlete's Foot? Nah, bro, we sold out. You go to your plug. I know he got shoes. Nah, bro, I ain't got no more. We sold out. You ever been in a position where you had the money, but just couldn't get nothing? That's Turki Alalshikh, fellas.
Can't get what you want.
That's Turki Alalshikh, fellas. He wants Canelo. He wants Tank. But his ass can't get it.
They not for sale.
And you got all the money in the world, my buddy. Guess what you is, my buddy? You the B-side king. You even got Bud Crawford. Guess what? You ain't got nobody to fight. And you got all the fucking money in the world. Congratulations, B-side king. Y'all go ahead.
I want to say something. I gotta clear this up. That rumor of the 10 million loss, he didn't actually lose $10 million, bro. That was based off this writer that, from his perspective of being there, saying that he saw a lot of seats empty or whatever the case may be, and he mentioned in his column that it had to be upwards to $10 million that he lost. So people was running with that, saying it was that, like it was reported that he lost $10 million. I'm pretty sure he lost some money. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to clear that up. But I mean, if I had a choice, for me personally, right, I would prefer the zone, right? Because like you said, I'm a boxing fan. I'm a boxing enthusiast. They got boxing from all over the world on there. I thumbed through a hill. I'm even a fan of darts now. I've been billiards, and they got all this other stuff, right? But if I'm trying to bring boxing to the forefront and gain new boxing fans, I'm putting it on Netflix, because it's a win-win. If I got sports on there, they may tune in, they may watch it, and it's all the movies they on there anyways. Versus, because the way boxing works now, if you're not a boxing fan or know somebody who watch boxing, fans don't even know what channel the shit come on.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? You got it on ESPN. It's over here. It's over there. If I'm a boxing fan right now, I promise to God, tomorrow my brother-in-law is going to call me and say, "Hey, bro, any boxing coming on? What channel?" You see what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So I think if you're trying to gain new fans, Netflix will be the way to go, because I don't know a household that don't have it, whether they signing in with their grandma shit or they paying for themselves, but they got it there, and they may click on it if they see it at the top. Because one thing about Netflix, whatever they invest in, they're gonna advertise it. So you may just click in on it. You know what I'm saying? It's no question why WWE is going to Netflix, right?
Right.
So I mean, it's about to be that type of app where combat sports gonna be available to that over there or whatever. And sometimes Netflix shocks me. Like, you'll go on there and just type some stuff like, I wonder if this is on here. And then lo and behold, you can find tennis on there. You can find, you know what I'm saying? So I think that would definitely be the way for me. If I'm trying to gain new fans, bring them into the fold of boxing, go with Netflix. That's not to say cancel the zone out or nothing like that. But if you put it on the zone and it's strictly sports, you got a lot of people who be like Rob right now, I don't give a fuck about no damn boxing. No fucking, man, I'm not finna pay for the zone. The zone can't offer me nothing. You know what I'm saying? What can the zone offer me for the price, especially for what they're charging, and you can go get Netflix for the same price? Hey, at least I can watch movies. At least I can find someone I like, a good show, or whatever the case may be, right? So I would take my chances putting some stuff on Netflix just to gain, to bring them back in the fold. If you want to put boxing on the forefront, Netflix would be the way to go. Hell, you can't even find boxing on ESPN no more.
Me personally, though, I would go with the zone. Just for the simple fact of the lay of the land. The motherfucker got to show me something first. And you look at the zone, you'll see top ranked fighters on there. You'll see Golden Boys fighters on there. And you'll see Matchroom fighters on there. And I think you can see more fights fucking with the zone because the platform plays well with others. Whereas if you go with just Netflix, I'm still gonna have to fuck with ESPN, bro, to get the top ranked fights, and I'm still gonna have to go to the zone to get the other fights. I'll be exclusively just watching PBC fights. You see what I'm saying? So me, I would go with the zone because the zone is the one platform. Look at it right now. Everything is coming out through the zone. Nothing has really been ESPN pay-per-view. Everything has all been the zone. And primarily it's because they play well with others. So I personally would pick the zone unless I seen something on Netflix to be like, oh, okay, cool. But shit, I already got Netflix. So it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying though. But I mean, that's where you would want it. But I'm talking about like if you was trying to put boxing in the households. Everybody people don't even know what the zone is.
Yeah, if I was trying to put it in the household, fuck, I put that shit on Hulu, nigga.
Hulu, right? Something like there you go, Hulu, Netflix, somewhere around in that region, bro. Something in somebody's house,
hold on.
right? I can agree
Hulu
with that.
is ESPN.
Well, that is Disney, right? But but it's not on that platform though. That's what I'm saying. It's still not on Hulu. You got more, ain't no household just tuning in to ESPN all day. If it is, it's in the man cave on all day. It's not upstairs on the main TV. You know what I'm saying?
Well, say it like this: you get the Hulu bundle for a couple of more dollars. You're gonna get ESPN.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. We don't even got cable in my household, bro. I got Hulu. I just got the apps for the shit that I want to watch. HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix.
Right.
But not real cable. Quick. And you too, Slick. Y'all speak on having money and you can't get what you want. How that feel?
How does it feel? Janky as fuck, bro.
Because now you've been hustled for it.
Yeah, bro. You put all this work in, dog. And then you work so hard. I done been through it too, man. I never forget. It was a mic that I wanted. And I got the money and went there. They was like, we sold the last one. I was like, what? They was like, we can order you one. I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to have to wait a whole nother fucking, you know what I'm saying? That shit made me mad. Yeah, bro. That shit will piss you off, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How think you feel now when you know you got the money? You know you got the money. You going in there, my dude. You say you want a pack of Newport 100s. I'm just saying. Nah, bro, we ain't got no more. You go to the next store. Nah, bro, we ain't got no more.
We got Newport.
Feeling right now.
We got golds or some shit. Yeah. I feel you. I done been through that, man. It'd be like, shit, on to the next one. I'm going to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
But watch this now. Everywhere you go, and then they start doing this. They say, man, give me your number. I'm gonna call you when we get it in.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone at that point.
I'll take that. You know, shit. My metaphysical ass nigga. I'll be like, man, the universe telling me I don't need that shit. Me personally, you know what I'm saying?
So we all had that Turki Alalshikh feeling, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the sign telling you leave well enough alone. They don't want you. There you go.
On some frozen shit, huh?
You can't turn no hoe into no housewife. It ain't there to be had.
Let it go.
Real shit.
You ain't getting the bad bitches.
Oh, check this out now. They say, yeah, man, I got the last pack of Newport 100. Guess what? $100 a pack.
Yeah, I'm good though, homie.
Yeah, fuck that.
Because guess what? That's what Canelo told Turki Alalshikh. Yeah, you give me $200 million.
Now, mind you talking to one of the cheapest niggas ever. You know that.
That boy said ever. Damn, bro.
Known
But,
the man
but how
left
you feeling about that, Slick?
That
You
boy
got a
frugal.
fresh St. Louis. This nigga got the last one in the city. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to let that go for $250, dog. $250
Yeah,
what?
nah,
$250.
nah. I quit.
You not
You
about
don't
to
want it?
come up with me,
Nope,
bro.
You
I'm
sure?
quitting. I'm quitting, bro. That shit don't make no sense.
Now you know how Turkey Alalshikh feel, huh?
That he gonna keep trying though. I know he is. I don't. He gonna keep going. He gonna keep going to Terrence say, "That's all right. I retire." Then he gonna let all of it go. I
But
promise you, that's what he gonna do. He gonna keep trying to that man tell him, "I'm gonna go ahead and retire, bro."
ain't Nostradamus kind of sounding like the truth now? It's a little bit step closer now to retirement, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what I would
Step
do. Like I said, I'm not mad at a man that want to succeed in his goal. You know what I'm saying? And for him not to want to fight nobody else, I mean, that at least that indicate to us that he the sense that we would hope he would have to say that you're getting older. It's time to, you know what I'm saying? It's time to go ahead and sit it down. And it's like one of what you said. Like you said, it got to be a fight that he'll get up for. You know what I'm saying? And that money and for him is legacy. So and and it come with a big check. If he can't get that, and that man say, you know what, I'm good. I'm not gonna be mad. But the inner fan of me, I will be like, just at least give us Jamel, bro. Go
man.
on, beat
Oh
him up.
no, Jamel.
Go on, beat him up.
We gonna need Louis the Cooper said we're gonna need about 50 mil from Jamel, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
He gonna
WTF
protect him.
at 154, bro. He went home, took that motherfucker off, didn't even hang it up, threw it in the corner. It's like, put that shit with the rest of them. Fuck this. That's when
Mm,
you know it's time to quit, bro. I'm just saying, it's the sun is getting low.
But this what
right.
I'm trying to say, fellas. I want to put y'all in Turkey Alalshikh shoes just for a second, DJ included.
Mm,
We gonna make it personal. You got your kid right there. All your kid want is a Big Mac. But guess what? McDonald's, it's Christmas Day and McDonald's closed.
mm,
I promise Terrence Crawford any fight he wants. I want
mm-hmm.
the Big Mac. All right, I'm going to go to McDonald's now. Damn, they're closed.
Stupid.
How you feeling when you got to go back to your child and tell him, I can't get you a Big Mac.
Hey,
They closed.
Well, I wouldn't have
he
been back
gonna
because
go
if they
buy
left
one.
my
I'm
toy
cool.
out in your original story, you leave my toy out, that's it. I'm not coming back.
Hell no.
Well, guess what?
So,
You'd have left McDonald's alone a long time ago and out here.
hey, y'all
So
know my daughter, nigga. I'm like, Tookie. My daughter name is Tookie. I can put that shit out on the internet. I'm like, Took, your ass better go in there and pack down some of them hamburger patties, nigga. Make some. Got people up. Gotta make do. Make do.
Turkey telling Terrence, hey, bro, I can get virtual or something if you want.
But then if you take the same thing and apply it to Terrence though, too, though, like he show up to the store, right? And he can't get the
Uh,
ones he keep, like, fuck, I already got a pair, bro. Fuck it. I'm cool. And walk off. That's what I
and that
feel.
yeah, and that's why I don't actually subscribe to him having any interest in Virgil. Virgil's got nothing, just like Boots. Virgil
right.
and Boots have got nothing that Crawford wants. But I'm interested to actually go back to Slick. Did I hear you sort of suggest that once Bud retires, Turkey walks away? Is
No,
that what
no,
you're
no.
sort of alluding to?
No, he walks away from the Canelo fight. Like he won't be worried about Canelo no more. I think he keeps trying. I think he will keep trying to get that fight as long as Bud don't tell him he gonna retire. I think he will keep chasing that. The minute that Bud say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and retire, he's not gonna be worried about Canelo anymore.
See, I don't see him lasting. Unless he gets his way and only his way, I don't see him lasting. And I suggested this yesterday on Nine's show. In 10 years' time, I don't think Turkey Alalshikh's in boxing. That's just my gut feel. I'm happy to be wrong, particularly if he
claimed he
does
will
great.
be.
Well, you've got to give people confidence that you're not in for a short cash and grab job and get out. So,
like they're saying here, I'm here for a short time, not a good time, not a long
Right.
time.
You
You
need
know
to
what
look
I
at
mean?
that interview. I mean, I'm telling y'all, look at the interview. It's good. It's a real good interview. But he said something about that. He said, yeah, he'll be here. But I think his problem is he needs to fall to the background. You get what I'm saying? So you don't look, you don't want to show up to people. These promoters don't want to be looked like they working for you. You know what I'm saying? Even though they may be to a certain degree, but you don't want to show them up on their own platforms or their own shows or anything. Like, just fall in the background, handle the stuff in the background. You know what I mean?
But you know what?
But him being out there, in them front of them cameras, I'm telling you, it's the same thing with Suge Knight.
But
Because
listen,
for the longest, we thought Dr. Dre owned Death Row. The minute Suge came out, that shit went to hell.
Slick, Power's like that though. Al Heyman ain't said shit to none of us, but we still know he was running shit.
Right.
So like that though, man. I think he's just with Turki.
But think about it. No, and I'm talking about in this instance. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm talking about in an instance of we talk about Al, right?
Yeah.
But it's all speculation. Al ain't coming out in front of the camera saying, this is what I'm doing, this is what's going to happen.
But see, that's what I was going to say. What I'm saying is this, though. That's what draws people to Turki, because the guy who's been running boxing for the last few years and shit has been, like, not saying nothing. Him coming out and giving everybody transparency, that's why the vast majority of people runs towards him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they see him. It's tangible. You can see it. You can talk to him. You fuck around, be on Twitter. You don't get none of that with Al. So I'm just saying, tomato, man. Like, you got Coke and you got Pepsi. Some motherfuckers like Coke, some like Pepsi. Yeah. And I think that's the thing with Turki. He just provides a different look.
Right. Let me break down what I'm saying a little bit thorough. Like, a little more thorough. Like what I'm trying to say is, like, it's cool when we saw him make that belt. It's cool when we saw him announce that he's gonna partner with these guys, and I'm gonna throw this big heavyweight card. It's cool to see that, right? You get to see the guy who's providing. You get to see the guys who's bringing everyone together, right? The minute he start opening his mouth and start talking slick is what I'm talking about. The minute he start opening his mouth and put De La Hoya on the spot doing that Virgil Ortiz show, that's the shit I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? I don't mind him being where people can see him and we know he's giving us these shows. When you start talking that shit about, I'm not worried about Tim Zoo and da-da-da. Let that be in the background. You know what I mean?
I'm right there with you. Like that.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm right there with you, bro. But some people are like that, bro, where they want to see a motherfucker. I'm not saying it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent or nothing. I'm just saying that's his attraction. You know what I mean? Some people are like rumor mill glory whores, like, oh my God, they glued to Twitter to see what the fuck he gonna post. You know what I mean? Whereas you don't hear that from Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the difference. I'm not saying it's good, bad, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I have my own thoughts about how he conducts his business, but that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? He's just giving people alternative. And some people who's tired of the old way, they dig it.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. But in a result of resilience, that's the wrong word. Longevity in the game, I feel like that would be the one that would kill him.
Yeah.
If he think he gonna keep talking slick like that and all that. Like when like dude said, what about Tim Zoo? He said, I'm not working with him. And then he walked away and came back on his own to talk shit. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like I said, Al, we read and we find out shit and we talk our shit, but Al ain't coming out saying fuck you and fuck you. Yeah, I burnt that money, bitch. What you gonna do about it? And I can do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more harsh when this motherfucker talking shit in your face, and then you know what I mean. But I think that's why Al's lasted so long.
But you know what's crazy, fellas? You know what's so crazy? You know what Al has the opportunity to do with Netflix next year. Slick, we was just talking about, I was making examples of why Netflix wants to get in there, because Al has opportunities to put Canelo and Tank and whatever he got on Netflix, right?
Mhm.
And one thing you said jumped out to me. You said, "Well, what about the regular fights?"
Right.
Right? Guess what, bro? Al got the opportunity to make them regular fights. Because when you say regular fights, you're talking about fights that's not on pay-per-view, right?
No, 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 no. Either way you call it a pay per view fight. So we gonna this Netflix no pay per view. Okay,
Yeah.
so you still gotta call them something. So I will call a Canelo, all the stars like I said, the stars. Those will be considered high profile fights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas anybody else will be just a regular fight.
Okay. But this is what I'm trying to get us to thinking. Our minds are turning about. What if Al can make it where you don't think of them as high profile fights? You think of them because they are free and they just coming at you now. Oh man, Al got another fight on Netflix. Man, they got another one on Netflix. Like
It
in
will have to be
destroying in
consistent,
between those
right?
the big names.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you get what I'm saying,
That's how it should be.
right?
That's the problem. It's not the only motherfuckers that's consistent is goddamn me your Bob with that.
But
But
see, that's what I'm.
it should be that way.
But that's what I'm saying. What if he's able to twerk that Netflix deal into that?
That
Wouldn't
would
that
be
be crazy?
huge. That would be huge, bro. That would be huge because that's how it should be. Like nobody's even with your high profile fighters, bro. Think about it like this, bro. If you got to see your favorite fighter at least 3 times a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say Tank fights beginning of the year, and
Summer,
it's
winter.
it's a guy we know, but it ain't really he really nobody, right?
Frank Martin.
Or no, say beginning of the year he has a high profile fight. The in
Mm-hmm.
between he fight the next fight, dude. Okay, we know him, but we all know Tank gonna beat him. And then the end of the year is another high profile fight, and they go like that. Nobody would be like, "Oh, Tank's fighting a nobody." Da, 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 da. The only reason motherfuckers be saying that because you don't get to see your favorite fighter like that. So
Right.
now every time you see your favorite fighter, you want to see him fight top competition. And
Right.
if you ask yourself in reality, if your favorite fighter fought all his top competition nowadays, he would have nobody to fight. It's not much.
Right. It's
You
not.
understand what I'm saying? So in a sense, it should be that way. This is why you had I hate to say this shit. I think I said this before. Why you think WWF been around so long? They roster ain't that big with superstars, but they pulling these little fighters. Remember back in the day? On
Mm-hmm.
Sundays, you got to see Hulk Hogan fight this dude. He was gonna body slam all over the ring, and then you never saw that guy again.
Right.
Right? The only time you got to see WWF superstars fight each other was WrestleMania.
Yep.
Saturday night main event. The big shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Boxing should be no different. That's why you got the ranking system. Now when you pull a guy, you skip fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and you pull a dude for number 9. All right. You get what I'm saying? That guy might be getting you right for the next dude, but at least we get to experience it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Look,
We get to
a good
experience that.
example of that. A good example of that would be your bloke, Abdullah Mason. So I actually agree with you, and this comes back to what I was asking 20 minutes ago. Is the regular fights are the ones that you actually would expect to see in between the big ones. So when we're talking about a model that is Jake Paul or Canelo, in between what did RC say, the 6 fights a year, the opportunity is there to actually fill those gaps, potentially, like you're saying, RC, with a Netflix, but are the stocks there? That's my question. Like, you've got every intent to actually want to have the regular fights all the time, free to wear or otherwise, but you actually don't have the stocks anymore because they're aging. So how do you replace that and offset it? That's what I'm looking at. I'm saying, well, if you had a stable full of Abdullah Masons and Jerron Innes and all these young up and comers, you could go to a Netflix or an Amazon or a DAZN and saying, hey, look, um, I can populate on your channel every second week, every month, whatever it might be, all of these fights and build stars and promote the up and comers. But I don't see that potential with the stable that PBC's got at the moment. And
don't
I
see
hear
it.
both. I hear both of, or everyone talk about Punch, Nine, Slick, TO, RC. What I'm not hearing in any of these discussions is where does Mayweather Promotions fit into all of this? They're in partnership with PBC, but who's wearing the pants there?
Come here, more. And he got a big stable of young fighters that you don't even know. But if you was out here in Vegas and you had some canned goods, you probably go see. They just up and coming. But this is what I gotta show you, DJ, how PBC works. They work like magic. PBC is a magic show, and this is what I mean about them. This is what I mean by that. They have the uncanny ability out of any promotional network going on, promotional company going on, out of all of them, that can make a star overnight. Watch this. Before Fundora got in that ring with Tim Tszyu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you even thinking about Fundora?
No,
Because
not like
I
that.
need y'all to explain something to me.
Not like that. Like we knew.
You knew who he was,
yeah.
but you would call him a star, right?
No.
That's what Al Heyman did. That's why I say Al Heyman's a magician. That's what Al Heyman did in a matter of 36 minutes. He had a 6 foot, what he 6'5", 6'4", something like that.
I don't know you tall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say 6'5", just for the conversation, right? This is what he did, DJ. He walked in there, got in a bloodbath. 36 minutes later, about somebody you really wasn't even thinking about, wasn't even coming up on topics in podcasts like today. And he walked out a 2-belt, unified, super welterweight champion.
But,
now you got to talk about it.
But see,
Al's a magic man, ain't
he? Yeah,
but that's the same thing with Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. What I'm
overnight.
saying is, yeah, overnight, but it takes that right dance partner. But to see that can happen
on PBC.
But yeah, it can happen on PBC, and also it can happen. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say what DJ's saying. How can he bring other people in the fold and how the stars? But that's how you can give birth to stars, though. Because I'm a firm believer. It's not that you lost; it's how you lost. Okay. And it's just the same adage. I don't know if y'all know who the 1, 2, 3 kid is, but he was a nobody. But he showed that he could wrestle, and they signed him on WWE. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And it's the same thing. You know, it's the same thing. So if you get like for instance, the example you gave with Fundora, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tim Tszyu had that name though.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Fundora couldn't get in there with just a regular nobody. If that was the case when he fought Erickson Lubin, he would have been a star already. You get what I'm saying?
I'm about to piggyback your point. Pitbull had that name before August 3rd, right?
No, he didn't.
What?
Yeah. My bad. I'm thinking tanking him. My bad. Yeah, with Rayo. Right. Yeah.
He made just what he did to Rayo in 30. What he did to Rayo in 36 minutes.
Right. Exactly.
That's how easy he does it, DJ.
Yeah, but the thing is, those ones that lost don't lose no recognition. He can put Pitbull in another fight, and people still gonna show up. You just help
somebody. All you did was help somebody get on your shoulders.
Right.
But that's how it's done, DJ at PBC. Yeah. The man's a magician.
Yeah, he could build you if you want, just like Frank Martin when he put him in there with Michelle Riviera. That performance is what made him
another great example.
Talked about.
A great example.
So I definitely get what you're saying, but that would be nice if he could even just take that with all that what we talking about and make just consistent. Dude, PBC be larger than life, bro. You know what I'm saying? That would be so larger than life. I'm talking about like what people and I still stand on. I mean, this just for real, is a testament what everybody's saying on this panel right now to what I'm finna say. I still say PBC is the top PR firm you could join.
Top. Dude, he was doing that to Tim Zoo. That's what Keith Thurman was there for. To boost Tim Zoo.
Yeah.
Keith just got hurt.
That went to shit, didn't it?
Well, yep. Keith got hurt. I mean,
hey, he got a point. If he would have beat Keith Thurman, he'd be large.
Out of here.
That's why he wanted to fight over in the States.
Keith Thurman could go and fight Boots Ennis too for his final hoo-ah if he can make 147, but let's not get into that.
Right.
But to be honest with you, that's why Boots needs somebody. That's why Boots need that somebody with that type of recognition. Like, for instance, like for real, think about it like this. I wouldn't want to see Boots in there with Tim Zoo, right? If I'm a promoter and they in my state, because now I'm canceling two guys out. I would rather put Boots in there with Virgil or Tim in there with Virgil.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Because the loser not gonna lose nothing.
Right.
Hang on. Run that back.
If I'm a promoter and I have Boots and I have Tim Zoo, right? I don't want Boots and Tim Zoo to fight right now. I want Boots to fight Virgil. And he beats Virgil.
Is that honestly a lesser of two evils? I'm not convinced that.
No, but I'm not finna
beats Virgil.
No, but
I think he can, but
right. That's the point. He may do it. But if I put him in there with Tim Zoo, he beats Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo's credibility is gone.
In America.
I don't, or if vice versa, if Tim Zoo beats Boots, his credibility is gone. I'd rather him take a chance beating somebody on a whole nother, goddamn, I just went blank, promotion than mine. That way, say Boots lose, I got a chance to build him back up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Same thing Eddie did with Regis Brewery.
Right. So that's what I would do. I mean, that's the game, though. I understand that part of it, but I think the part like I mean, I hear it all the time, and I know Rod heard me say this all the time. Like, people won't. And I made this segment where I said you can't have it both ways. Like, it's a give and take relationship when it comes to this shit, because it's a business and it's boxing, right? The two don't mix for simple fact because, like, say, technically all these fighters are already independent contractors. They are just not in control of their own destiny, and which is weird. You know what I'm saying? You're an independent contractor. You're technically for yourself, but you're not in control of what's going on with yourself. But at the same motherfucking time, though, you want these fights, but then the promoter got to think about the whole business side. What makes business sense? Now, having that much power over your destiny is when the devil kick in, though. You get what I'm saying? Because you know you should be fighting for a belt, but he gonna stop you from fighting for a belt because he got a better idea for someone else. And that's where the confliction comes. Now, for the fans, for us, it's a lot of fans out here that just don't understand boxing. And when I say don't understand boxing, I'm just talking about the fandom side of it. Like, being a fan is cool, but it's not the money. It's not that the fighters don't want to fight. It's not none of that. Sometimes just the business, and also the biggest part of it is just there's no consistency across the board. And then when you do get a little bit of consistency, you do not respect it. Because like I said, you can go Top Rank, and Top Rank got some hell of entertaining fighters over there that are going to be great fighters. And you getting a chance to witness this, like for instance, Abdullah Mason. This dude's going to be a monster. This dude next fight liable to be at fucking what, 140. It ain't no telling.
He weighed in a day at 137.
That's what I'm saying, man. He too big. Every time this man, now you see him they got to cover him up.
They had to cover him up at 137, so
you know. So like, it has to be some sort of consistency, and I think if what RC is saying, right, and he turned himself, embrace, I'm the B-side king. There's some winning in that. You may have three big pieces, but on an up and coming side, he will eventually acquire the next crop that will be the next three kings. So if he focused more on that, he probably would be on top in the long run, right? It's almost like remember when we start RC. Remember when we first started doing interviews, and I'd be like, go talk to him, go talk to him. You'd be like, who the fuck is that? And I said, man, we need to talk to the young people. So if we get these, that way they when they get older, they not gonna forget. Remember I used to say that?
No, man, that was Louis Ortiz, man.
Not Louis Ortiz. I'm talking about when I was like, when you used to walk them rooms, and I said, get the young fighters.
Yeah.
Because you give them that first interview, next time you want one, they're gonna be like, he gave me my first interview.
Yeah,
And it's like one of the same. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I know him. That's big RC. Man, come here, man. You know what I'm saying? Over a person that's got 1 million views, 1 million subscribers, RC can go just walk up to that cat now. And he don't even got a YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying? Because he gave them that first interview. So if Turk look at that in the same manner, man, start looking at the litter box with all the puppies in it and pay attention. That's how I'm looking at it. And if you build that rapport being a B-side king, you can work with Al, you can work with everybody else and match these fights up, man, and get some consistency under it. Oh my God. Boxing would be, because I tell you this, because we didn't have the internet, so now people demand more and more now. That's why the demand is so high. Like consistency level has got to be off the chain now, right? But when we were younger, shit, consistency just had to be on Saturday.
Yep, that's true. That's facts.
And we was looking for it.
That's facts.
What they talking about? What? They finna play this whole Michigan game? You playing? Nah, bro. They gonna have to chime in on this fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Saturday was consistent. We saw Yellow Jackets at the Saturday morning cartoons.
Yep.
Now consistency gonna have to be a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? But if they do that, just like everybody else, because wrestling used to only come on Sundays. Sunday was wrestling day. Okay? Now, shit, that motherfucker on Monday, sometimes Saturdays, Fridays, because they know they had to bump up that consistency. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just boxing is the only sport that don't move with the times. You know what I mean? It just don't.
Right.
And it's time for them to move with the times.
With technology and all that. I think it's going that way. They're going to the app and they're going to where it's not a pay-for-play system like it has been since the late 80s.
Yeah.
You know, RC, can you just reassure Anthony Robertson here in the chat that Tim will get his opportunity against Fundora if he gets through the next couple of fights in the plan?
The plan is Fundora and them two to hook up in 2025.
Yeah, he's in the works. He's in the plan to get a chance, possibly get a chance. So you can look for that to soon. It's not a secret why he's not easy to acquire. You know what I'm saying? Turki Alalshikh, if he wasn't in no sort of plans, it'd be so easy.
They'll do him like David Benavidez. Louis the Coopers have him on the spot in his pocket.
Or he would have been on that fight card, bro.
Right.
He would have been in that fight card. That fight would never dissolve between him and Victor Ortiz. Virgil, thank you, Virgil Ortiz.
RC, that reminds me. You just dropped the name Benavidez. If he's going to 175 in his mind, has he given up all hope of a Canelo fight? Has he just moved on?
Yeah, he been let that go. And like I say, he Louis the Coopers is doing moves for him with Turki Alalshikh to get this winner of Better Be Belong.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason of the PBC
meeting. Is he ready
meeting.
For one of those boys?
He can't help but be ready because you at 175. Hello.
Yeah, he at 175 now, and he didn't let that belt go.
Yes.
So He got to, and my opinion on that, I don't think he's ready for either one of them guys, bro.
No, I agree with you. I think he's biting off more than you can chew up there. But in saying that, he tried to box a piece of stone in his last fight, like it just couldn't hurt him. But you know what? I'll probably have a different opinion after. Well, RC, this one's for you first. Who you got today, Bivol or Beterbiev?
I got Better Beef.
How?
I like the power and knockout. Like I'm a true casual, sir. True. Better Be has a knockout rate of like 99%. I know Slick said it's called boxing and not knockout. To me, it's called knockout.
I'm not having it. You're banned from calling yourself a casual on this channel.
No, I just
not
Better
even my
Be's
channel, and I'm banning you. I'm not having it,
bro. Better Be's intensity and knockout ratio is crazy. It's like Better Be, you gonna get fired. I mean, it's just Better Be was just entertaining. You know, shout out to Bivol, good boxer, whatever. But Better Be knocks people out. That's fun to me.
Ball knock people out.
What do you?
Well, come on, Slick. He has a hard time trying to.
It's just y'all like the stalking and prey part, man, and then he actually succeeds what he does. That's what y'all like. The pressure.
Right, exactly. Love it.
Hey, you haven't given up anything either, RC, about your time with Heavy Bag over there in Vegas. He's given us a bit of a run, and to be fair, he gave you and your family the hospitality that you afforded him, like big thumbs up.
Yes.
What isn't he telling us? What sort of mischief do you boys get up to?
It's something that's said out here, and I gotta keep it up. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But guess what? If you come out here for the rugby thing, guess what? I'm gonna welcome you with open arms, DJ. Open arms.
I won't do that unless we can all unite. I'm getting everyone from everywhere. I'm demanding Punch, 9, TO, RC.
So that's a lot of lot of traveling, DJ. America roads and highways.
Hey, you listen to me. If I can actually get on a flight for 20 hours, these boys flying for 4 or 5, I don't want to hear your complaints.
Hey, man, you are naive to the ignorance of Americans.
That'd be dope. We set that up, though. I ain't gonna stunt.
And I demand that I get nachos at the movies.
There you go. And with that,
see, they don't do that here in Australia. You can't get nachos at the movies.
No nacho?
Yeah. When I said that, RC, he was like, "You gonna get nachos at the movies?"
You
I was
get
like,
candy bars, you get popcorn, you get soft drink. That's it.
No hot dogs?
Man, they got hot dogs. You can get food at our movie theater, bro.
Food, pizza, personal pan, pizzas, chicken tenders.
You can even you can even get liquor.
Yeah.
Yep. You can go straight to the bar and take it in the movies with you. And some of our movies, you can sit there and the waitress come while you watching the movie and you can order a drink.
Yep.
Don't you tease me. You're just being rude now.
I'm being
serious. Serious. He's telling the truth.
For real. They got heated seats and all sorts of shit.
And watch this, DJ. We even have free refills on our popcorn and sodas.
Yep.
How do you need a refill? The drinks are the size of a bucket over there.
Hey, man, America
you need a harness to carry that shit around.
Man, America is the most gluttonous country you will ever see.
Swear, wasteful as hell. And wasteful as I don't know what. I'm talking about everything big in the movies. And then but the one thing that pissed me off when you go to the movies here, DJ, they do not have a tray big enough to carry that shit.
Nope.
That shit makes me mad. I'll be like, what? They be like, yeah, we don't have no tray big enough. It make me mad.
What's the rule with tipping over there? Because we don't tip here. Well, hang on. You can tip if you've received really good service, but it's not an obligation or a normal thing. So, how do you work out how much you're supposed to tip and when?
It's
It
the
tell
same
you.
here.
It's
It's the
like a
same here.
gratuity thing. It
Yeah.
depends where you go. If you go to like a sit down place, it'll have it at the bottom, like telling you what you should pay.
But it's not obligated.
It's not obligated. Now there are some places like you go to a fancy dancy restaurant, like I took my old lady to one time. One of the ones where they serving quail and some shit you just can't get. Yeah, they add that shit in. You get a bill. You be like, oh, this shit gonna be like 300. Shit, they bring that fucking bill. Like, what gratuity is? $386. Like, what the fuck? Who told you to do that? So it just depends where you go.
So what? It's not like a 5 or a 10% rule of the total cost, or
It depends on the side. And then like if you go to, let's say, a cheap joint like TGI Fridays or what's the other one?
McDonald's
Chili's
without the toys.
Applebee's.
or Applebee's or something. They'll charge you gratuity, but they won't charge you it. It'll be at the bottom, and they'll tell you it's because of the size of your party or your table. So like if you came in there with 10 people, they're gonna have a gratuity at the bottom, and it's gonna say like you because you had 10 people, this is how much you should pay in gratuity by percentage. But you don't got to though. You don't got to.
No,
For what I
but
do,
you
I always
don't
put my
wanna
money.
do is you don't want to be disrespectful, right? Like you don't want to come across as a visitor, right? And
Right.
just being unwise and uneducated to the whole process. Like I'm assuming if you just get shit food or shit service, you just don't tip, and that's on them. But what you don't, I would hate to come across there and have some young man or some young woman, right, helping us out, serving us some bits and pieces, and me get it wrong, and they walk away feeling uneasy or they haven't done their job. So part of it is just educating people and just saying, well, look, as a general rule, DJ, you're pretty safe. If the bill, using your language, Slick, if your bill's $300, put 10% on that as part of your tip or your gratuity. Is that a safe bet or?
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like me, like what I do though, just because I've been in the hospitality business and stuff like that, I always talk to the waiter like because they make some of them they make pennies on the dollar. Some places out here in Missouri make like $2.33 an hour, so they depend on those tips. You know what I'm saying? So like, I will like literally talk to him like, "Yo, I'm letting you know now. I'm putting this money in your hand." See, I try to take cash when I go, so I'll pay with my card, but I like putting the money in their hand, like, because some places make them share those tips, and I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair because I survey the place. It'll be like, for instance, the restaurant, the way it's mapped out, they'll put it in sections, right? So it'll be 4 waiters. Say it's 4 waiters there, so they'll break it down to 4 sections. Okay, each waiter has their own section. Say nobody's just sitting. There's no one sitting in your section, and all the people are sitting in my section. But I'm getting all the tips. But now I got to split that with everybody. Ain't nobody else doing no work. I'm doing all the work. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I think it should go to them. And also, I always try to talk to them like, because some of them young, like you say, it don't be their fault. It be them cooks' fault. And I be telling them, don't let the cook mess your money up. If somebody asks you for something, make sure that cook make it the way you asked for it. And if you go to that window and he said he wanted American cheese, not cheddar cheese, give it back to him, tell him to fix it, and there's nothing wrong with. You will get more money by coming back to the table saying your food was ready, but I saw he made it wrong, and I'm telling him to make it right.
Well, so I went to Hawaii and spent with my family there, I don't know, 10 days or whatever it was. And I was peripherally aware of the tipping system, and I just applied about a 10%. So I'd give them 10% if they were, I don't know, everything other than average. So if you're average and you just did if you were good, to your point, And it's a little bit like that here in Australia. It's not because they got to share it, but you might just do it on the sly where you just slip them, $50 or whatever it is on the sly so they can put it in their pocket without telling anyone. So I did the same over there. But I got to tell you, there was a couple of places that we went to that were just shit service, and I didn't tip them. Like, it's bad enough I had to pay for the shit food. Now you want me to pay extra for the shit food? Fuck off.
Yeah,
so
no, I do the same.
I don't know how, from a cultural point of view, how much that offends people.
No, it don't offend. If you an asshole, I ain't giving you nothing. Like, straight up, it don't hurt. But I'm a person that talk. Like, if I see you acting something, like, you all right? Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna ask, like, you sure you all right, bro? Because you don't sound like it. Like, and I'm gonna let you know. That's me letting you know. Like, I don't like the way you acting. I don't like that you ain't come back check on the table. We ain't seen you in about a half hour. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So, no, you're not wrong at all. If it's shit service, I'm not giving you shit. That's what you're gonna get. Shit. Nothing. You know what I mean? Probably a joke on a napkin. That's probably what I'm gonna do.
It's because it's one thing to stand your ground if you've not got good food or not got good service, but you definitely, I don't like the idea of just being naive through lack of education or someone explaining it, underpaying someone for what they're worth, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you just give yourself and probably the whole country a bad name.
Right.
These Australians come over here and they don't give tips and they don't do that. You run the risk of actually just making your whole culture and country look like bloody stingy, snooty pricks, which we're not, but we're just not used to how to deal with it. Because in our country, you've got minimum wages.
Mm-hmm. We do
most, but I think ours are a lot higher than yours comparatively.
Mm.
Like, what did you say? You gave me an example a couple of minutes ago. What an hourly rate would be? What for?
If you're a service, if you're a waiter, they charge less than minimum wage because they usually they get tips, right? Which I feel that ain't fair, but they make you. I think it's like $2.30. I could be wrong. It might be a little higher than that.
Well,
but
minimum.
The regular minimum wage here in Missouri is $10. No, I think it's either $10.30 or $11.30.
So our minimum, depending on where you worked, our minimum would be like $20 an hour.
Damn. Now in California, it's $20 an hour. Like out here, it depends on which state you live in.
Okay. So what's RC's hourly rate? He'd be on it easy. $150, $200 an hour, wouldn't he? With
I wish.
My hourly rate. My hourly rate.
Yeah, you're not getting a tip.
I don't work hourly, sir. I'm salaried employee. My money's actually, I'm getting paid right now, and I'm at home.
How much is minimum wage in Nevada, though?
Minimum wage in Nevada is like 15 something. 15?
See, yeah, 15
something like that.
Yeah. Did you end up giving me your pick for Pro Grey Catterall?
Man, I told you, man, getting picks from me. You have a better thing of just asking your wife. See, I don't know nothing.
Hang on, do I have one? Where is she? Is she taking my money?
You asking just the local cashier at the grocery. You're better. I don't know nothing. I'm getting ready for football season. It's on the horizon.
Yeah, good attempted deflection. You're not getting away with it. Who you got?
Them dudes not even fighting.
Yes, they are. October. It was kicked down the road. It wasn't canceled.
How about this? Ask me in October, and I'll give you my pick. Man, we got a big fight tomorrow, man. We got him Billy.
Oh my God. Yeah,
we got Abdullah Mason and I don't know who the main event. I just can't pronounce the name.
Man, it's Christian Billy, Sergey Derevchenko.
Derevchenko.
And Derevchenko may mess around beat M. Billy. That's what's crazy.
Hey man, Bob got big plans for M. Billy. And this is a hometown fight for M.
He
Billy.
in hometown, right? I'm about to
Yeah,
say,
M. Billy's from Quebec, Canada.
Yeah.
So nice.
Abdullah Mason is on there. He fighting Mike O'Hine Jr., the 8-rounder. Jahai Tucker on there.
Shout out to Jahai, man.
Yep.
Shout out to Jahai.
Santiago Fernandez. So it's a couple fights on her. The rest of these guys I really don't know, but I'm gonna watch them though.
Right.
Because you never know what you're gonna see.
Slick, did you have a look at Jazzy Parr?
Yeah, I like her, bro. She a little spunky something, man. She got heart. She keep that up, man. She could be something, bro. But I like her. She not afraid.
What do I describe her as? A 10-year-old full of lollies, like just proper sugar hit. She's out of control, that girl. But yeah, I just sort of looked at it and a bit of raw talent.
Yeah,
I think she's got a fair way to go, but
yeah, she got but she got heart though. Like that's why I be looking at like she's not afraid to get hit, right? And she's not so long as she got that and they got her right, she could be something, bro. I see a lot of boxers, man. They get in there early and they get hit and they shy away from everything, or they tend to swing with their head down. They're not even looking at what they're swinging, or they retreat. You know what I mean? Her attitude shows like she feels like she belongs and she want to show that she belongs. You know what I mean? And that's why I like. That's why I like when I saw her.
Well, it's a little bit different when you get punched flush straight in the face and you start smiling.
Yeah,
like that's a little bit different. You know?
Right. Right.
I just go, well, okay, you enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you're not hurt, you're not scared, and you're enjoying the contest. So we'll wait and see. But what are sort of some of the records of Clarissa Shield, and what sort of numbers comparatively for women's boxing, pro boxing? Like for men, it'd be 20 pro fights, and they're starting to actually, starting to work their way to the top. What would be an equivalent for a female pro boxer? 10, 6, 12, 15?
Yeah.
Like when have they finished their pro boxing apprenticeship, I suppose?
I'm going to be honest with you. Girls, it's kind of different with girls. Some girls get a championship fight at 10 fights, 8 fights. It just depends. Like in the girl ranks, it's like, are they marketable? And it's sad that it's like that. You know what I'm saying? So they tend to get. It's not like and with the men, you're a prospect, then you become a contender, then you know what I'm saying? Once they pro, they just pro. And they can get their shot. They get on a hot streak, especially if you get a girl that can knock somebody out or at least knock them down, they're going to give them their shot. That's how it's been over here. That's like Clarissa got her stuff early, right? That's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find her record just to show you. Her record ain't that many fights.
She got about 30, right? She undefeated though.
Yeah.
What about Alicia Baumgardner? How many she got? Are they all about even once they actually hit the top?
I think Alicia got like 26, 27. I'm guessing. But she never lost either.
Mm-hmm. She fight this weekend, I think, somewhere, but it ain't gonna be
Alicia fight in September.
Okay, September, but it's not gonna be on no TV or nothing. It's an app or something.
It's gonna be on the zone.
What?
Yeah. It's promoted by Eddie Hearn.
No, not this fight. Yeah, this fight is supposed to be on some app or something like that. It's not.
Oh, because with the purse being, huh? Yeah, my bad. I know it's gonna be in Florida, but I'm quite sure it's gonna be on the zone if I'm not mistaken.
Anthony, what are we lying about? Shields is the best. You're lying. What, lying about how many fights they've had? I don't understand what your comment is. What are we lying about? I'm asking questions rather than making statements.
She not here on here. What is?
Yeah, I'm not familiar how many she has literally. I mean, I don't follow Clarissa like that.
Trying to look it up, but my computer ain't stupid.
While Slick's doing that, RC,
Mhm.
if I was actually going to follow, because I'm not born there and I don't actually have any ties to them,
Mhm.
what'd be the best NFL team for me to follow? Because I've got
So
a
that
soft spot for one, but
who you have a soft spot for?
Is this right?
probably it's the Seahawks, isn't it?
Seattle Seahawks?
Seattle.
Yes.
Okay. They're all right. For you, if you just get into the sport, I would start at the top. I would start at Kansas City Chiefs. They defend the Super Bowl champions because every game they have the number one hardest schedule in the league by them being Super Bowl champions. So every game they're going to play is going to be a top game. So
So is it split into essentially conferences, a little bit like the NBA? Like you split it up
Damn.
across the country, and then you've got to win that conference or that region to
correct.
move forward.
Yeah. Like just take an example. The Chiefs are in the AFC West, and they have to win the AFC West. Then they have to win the AFC division, which is the American Football Conference division. And if they're able to win that, they will go to the Super Bowl to go against the NFC, which is the National Football Conference, in a Super Bowl. So yes, it does break down like that. But I mean, like I said, once you get into it, that part is going to be easy to you. That's gonna be very easy. But it's just picking your team and picking what you like to watch. And you're gonna have your favorite players and stuff like that. That really kind of dictates if just saying for you, for instance, because you don't stay in no particular city in America, just from the outside looking at it as a whole, you're more going to go with your favorite player or your favorite team that you like to watch that entertains you. So that would be your thing.
Like
But
their style of play, the quarterback
right,
makes a difference and things like that.
exactly. So like I said, my suggestion to you is I would start at the top, and the top is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let me ask Anthony. Yeah, Shields is the best, bro. We never said Shields wasn't the best. We just said we talking about like they don't have to go through the hiccups of a male boxer. Like you're a contender, then you know what I'm saying. I mean, you're a prospect, then you become a contender. Because right now, Clarissa Shields has 15 fights, and she has 15 fights, 3 KOs, and she's been undisputed twice.
I've been encouraging Anthony to come up on panel and just ask his questions.
Right.
Assuming
So
it's a he.
yeah.
You're more than welcome to.
So
RC, my first introduction in my memory was way back with the Dallas Cowboys and Emmitt Smith.
Oh yeah,
wow.
mid-90s, yeah.
Yeah.
Was
The
that the
Dope
mid
Boys.
90s?
Yeah, that was the mid-90s.
Yeah, that was the 90s.
Emmitt Smith, I
I'm
think he
getting
retired in 2003 or 4, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken.
like everyone hears about Tom Brady and all those sorts of things, but when you've got some wide receivers and some running backs and bits and pieces that just carve up, that's a little bit exciting because you got to remember that I'm affiliated with rugby league, right?
Right.
So it's nothing but controlled violence, I'll call it. They don't muck around. There's no helmets, there's no pads, and it's not a competition to see who's a better athlete or harder or faster. It's just what I'm conditioned to be watching. So when you see some of these athletes, and they are proper athletes, just dominate, it's pretty impressive to watch. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
the stoppages though. That's the only thing I don't like about the NFL. Timeouts or change defensive, offensive. Fuck that. Do it all. that's the only thing that I'm not accustomed to is
Right.
the change of sides and those sorts of things. I understand their specialist positions. That's what they train for. But the start and stop of NFL bugs me a little bit. So would I see that live, or is it just worse when I watch it on TV with all the ads?
It'll be the same thing. You just when you see it live, you won't have a commentator there. You're not gonna have the commercial. You're just gonna have to stop and play, and they're just gonna be standing there drinking Gatorade and water. That's all.
Right.
It's still gonna be that stop.
Mhm.
Gatorade? No,
Yeah.
I'm having beers with 9 in the bleachers.
Oh, I'm
No,
talking about the players. You're gonna be watching the players on the field. During stop and play for
Okay.
commercials. Yeah, they're gonna be just chilling.
Yeah.
yeah, they stop a lot. In person, they stop a lot for them commercials. When you're at home, it don't feel like that, but it be a lot of them mugs. And they be long.
Because I was asking the same question, if you remember, Slick, about baseball. Like, how long would a live baseball match actually last?
They actually the shortest. They're like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but if we go to extra innings, it can
Yeah.
get long. It can get long. But
Yeah,
it go
but in
fast
theory,
though.
they're the shortest.
Yeah. It go fast though. It don't feel like you there long at all. I don't know, it's just something about a baseball's atmosphere is different.
I'm just reading Mark's comment there. Mark, I'm not touching Star Wars after what I witnessed with Slick and Punch going at it.
What? You talking about Star Wars? If we're gonna get into it.
That was one of the most entertaining lives that I've sat
Oh.
back and watched. You boys going at it.
Oh man. Hey, he said Power is some kind of DJ. Where'd they go? Yeah, it said John Wayne Parr. He said he's a boxer. Or he was a Aussie boxer. 11 wins, 10 KOs, 3 losses.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one. That's probably why I didn't answer. But I know that her family, Jazzy's Parr family's, or direct family, have got a history of Thai boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, those sorts of things. And I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure that Jazzy Parr started with that and then just evolved into boxing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's dope, y'all. Well, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I gotta get some rest in. My 11-year-old will be home in the morning. And get ready for her, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming on, man. Straight up.
Thanks, Slick. Thanks, RC. Thanks,
I,
9, Punch Drunk, dropping in, chat.
yes, sir.
This is the place that you can come and ask your questions without being ridiculed. And you get the inside information from RC. And every now and then, the man himself, Heavy Bag Boxing, tunes in. He's not here tonight, but salute to you all. Thank you.
Right on, man. I'll be on tomorrow.
For sure. I'm out.
All right, bro.
All right.
Ooh. All right. Salute to everybody that came through. Salute to all the new subscribers, man. Y'all are the truth, bro. For real. Salute to everybody who hit that like button as well. For real, salute to y'all, man, for hitting that like button, participating in all the engagement, the polls, all that stuff helps the channel grow, believe it or not. And it's, like I say, it's so easy, man. Thank y'all, man. I will be up commentating the fights tomorrow. So make sure y'all come over, show up and show out. You understand me? I'm your boy Slick 50, man. Remember, win, lose, or draw, keep it pushing. Don't give up. You know what I'm talking about? Anthony Robertson. Hey, hope to see you here tomorrow, man. All right? Y'all be easy. Deuces.